Thank you. What's up? What's up? We about to get ready and go live. Hold up. Let me get the countdown started. All right. We finally got a response from none other Unwind with Tasha K. She have finally responded to this. Okay, put their picture up. I want to put both their picture up. Put up, CardiB picture and also Tasha K picture. She have responded to CardiB. All right, and she called it the machine. So we're gonna break some things down, give you a review. Make sure y'all like the video, and we will take some callers. But she have said it. This is a 4-year fighting this conspiracy case. She says she learned so much, but this is a powerful people. This powerful machine is after her. She said the verdict was no shock to her husband and to her legal team. She said the machine want to protect prostitution. She said the machine this was the machine on sympathy and payola. And she also said that she's the wife of 17 years. She talked about her daughter being on the honor roll. And also she talked about the violence. This was surprising. For the first time, she even mentioned the violence in Chicago. Let me pause. Whoever helped her with that speech, oh my God, they did an amazing job. She said the influence or she said the machine wanted to protect the influence or how to off people. She also talked about the First Amendment. And I kept saying this is her First Amendment right that's being violated. I talked about that. She said they wanted to glorify a lot. She said they wanted to glorify the red tape. She also said this is a new age digital media, right? She said they thought that this case was going to drain her financially. And she said it did not. She said, my company and it's good. She also said she started to do this in 2015 in her bedroom and she worked as a server at season 52. And she also said she did her channel back and started in 2015. She also said that the appeal process have already started. And she said, I am still here. And she said, quote, the machine tried to destroy me and I'm still here. Okay. And she said her husband is the only man that told her to fight. She said, no matter the cost, media is power. And she said her husband have 20 years in production. All right. She said, you, the winos, have built me. She said, TB Studios is a household name. And she said the reason why she says she respect the court, she didn't get a court order to take the videos down. She respect the court and she respect the jury. She said, if my channel, this is a quote, is fake news, why is state and federal agencies requesting my videos? She also said this, that she's going to take it all the way, if she have to, all the way to the Supreme Court. She said, quote, to all the fundraisers that is out that was created on her company name, you need to report that because that is a scam. This was a good look for Tasha K. The speech, I felt the speech in my heart. Let me put on my glasses here. The speech to me, it helped. I felt it. I felt it as a media entity, as new age digital media. I felt it as First Amendment rights. So whoever wrote this speech or her team, they did an A1. I felt it. And she had on her all white. You can clearly see that she is stressed out a little bit because of all of this attention, because she's getting quotes from the New York Times. She's getting quotes from all type of media sources out there. We did on our Twitter account, for you all can see this, we did predict that she would have at least 25,000 people in the chat, and our prediction came out to be true. So give me a check it, okay? Hold up. Now, wait a minute. Is Tamar Braxton throwing shade? I can feel all the lies told. Smile. Wait a minute. Is she throwing shade? Hold up. Is Tamar Braxton? Let's go. Let's bring some breaking news. Is she throwing shade? Let's screen share this. Give me a second. It was more than 25,000. So my prediction was off. All right. But is she throwing shade? Let's go to it. Hold up. Is she throwing shade at Tasha K? She said, I can feel all the lies told. Smile. Is that shade towards Tasha K? Y'all let me know. Is that shade? Okay. Listen, let me also go and check and see if CardiB actually said something. We're going to open up these phone lines. So y'all bear with me, people. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if CardiB says something. Okay, I'm going on Twitter. Let me see if CardiB says something. I'm checking the blogs. And moderators and my people, make sure y'all check the blogs as well. CardiB have not made a statement. Let me go and Tasha K. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Okay, somebody said this. How do you admit to lying to the court and turn around and tell your viewers everything you said about Cardi was true? You only remove the videos because a big bad machine is trying to show you. Girl, get a therapist on the main line. Okay. Another person said this. Not Tasha K trying to blame the music industry for spreading lies. Girl, she wasn't even a rapper when you said she was allegedly selling herself. I understand she don't want to admit anything since she plans to appeal, but come on, sis. Tasha K with a straight face went live on YouTube and said she did defame CardiB. People are actually sending in tweets right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweet my video. Hold up. Give me a second. Hold up. We're going to open up these phone lines. Give me 1 second, producers. Let me go ahead and tweet my video. Give me a second. Let me tweet my video. Hold up. Like they let her have it. They trying to have it. Let me be the beacon of life and put my video on here, okay? All right? Okay, give me a second. Let me say something. Tasha K came on with a great speech. I support her 100%. Wow. Okay, give me a second to read y'all comments. And then we're going to open up these phone lines. And I want to know, what do you have to say? See, she didn't defame Cardi. This is a violation of freedom of speech. I have said it on multiple occasions. I have said, and a lot of, her team probably was watching because I said it's a violation of her First Amendment rights. And, kudos to them for putting it in the speech. Now, I didn't have nothing to do with the speech, but it was a good one. Baby, kudos. I don't know what corporation, what PR crisis team is working with Tasha, but sister girl, she had her papers and she was like, yes, and this. She had on her all whites. Did y'all get into that? So whoever wrote that need a raise. Because I felt that. I'm like, you got to go ahead, Tasha, and run for president. Tasha K for president because she was very direct in her speech, and she let it be known that it's this machine that's after, and it's the music industry that she put on trial. And I said, yes, I would love to see this on the Supreme Court because this definitely needs to be on the Supreme Court 1,000%. And I definitely they need to make a thing because this was the music industry and they're trying to cover up their wicked ways. And Tasha K and she had on all white. So she's the beacon. When you have on white, you're pure. You're bringing light to dark.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
You're bringing light to darkness and all of that. So 100%, it was a good speech in my humble opinion. Baby, she need to run for senator because I run for Senate because I felt it. I was literally tearing up and I said, Tasha K, this is wonderful. This is what is needed. And so the thing is, the question that I have is, what is the next step for Unwind with Tasha K? And my answer to that question is that she's going to keep delivering you hot topics and she's going to keep delivering you celebrity gossip. And she's definitely going to do it. And no judgment came that she had to take down those videos. It is no injunction that have made that she can't talk about Cardi B. And I'm glad, it was very wise because this is bigger than Cardi. She called out, AKA hashtag the machine. That's who Tasha K called out. She called out the machine. And that was so legendary for that. Moderators and some of my producers that are out there, if any blogs report on this, let me know. I want to give them a shout out and I want to read their write up that they have. So if you have any blogs that's covering this, moderators, be on the lookout, producers, be on the lookout, and let me know so I can repeat it and give them credit for that because it was a short, sweet speech and it was definitely, I felt it from the heart. I felt it from the heart. Okay, so we're going to open up these phone lines. We're going to allow you, the people, to give your side. Winos, if you're in the bushes, I want you to call in. You let me know how you feel about this statement. I call it a speech. Most people will call it a statement because it was a couple of pages. All right. We're going to go to the phone lines. We're going to allow you all, the people, to call in. Are we live? Give me a second.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 30 seconds.
Give me a second. I'm going to put the phone lines on the screen so you all can see it. So y'all bear with me. And if this is your first time watching the Wiley Show, thumbs up the video. I do believe this is going to give her more support, more subscribers. It was almost about 30,000 people in the live. That is history. She's getting more live viewers than folks that got
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right. Let's go to the first caller. 7762, you live on the air. 7762. 7762. Yeah, that was one of her biggest lives. If not her, yes. 1576. 1576.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Yeah, I'm calling again. So yeah, let's talk about the Tasha K case. Anyway, so Tasha K's apology actually sounded good. Clearly somebody wrote that for her. We all know that. I don't like, she's blaming the music industry and she's not taking any accountability because she's doing the appeal. But I want to say congrats to CardiB, of course. And I feel like I have nothing else to say. Goodbye.
All right, man. I'm looking at these views right here. Man, she got 871 comments, 7,000 likes, and people are definitely talking about this all on their social media. This is one, I mean, this is legendary for Tasha K's career. Her platform is definitely big. And what's next for TB Studios? This is awesome. This is bigger than Cardi because this is going to take Tasha K. Already have took Tasha K to another level. She's on the level of Wendy Williams. What's the other girl name? That's our Oprah Winfrey, Joy Behar. She's actually on the level of Robin Williams. She's actually on the level of Gayle King. You got to put some respect on her name. And when you're talking about new age media, Tasha K will go down in history as doing something so great and so legendary and revolutionary for new age media. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 6268, you live on the air.
Hello, Wiley. Thanks for taking my call. I am so proud of Tasha K. This case has to reach the Supreme Court because this was two women having an argument, a cyber bully argument, and CardiB used her money to try to destroy. But the reason why all of this was allowed in that racist judge courtroom is because they was very biased against Tasha K. They want to close down the media. They want to shut people like you down. Amon Wiggins. Believe me, if y'all do not take the side of Tasha K, everybody's going to lose on the internet because it will then be controlled. This was this is not going to go nowhere. Tasha K is not going to lose a dime. 100%, she's going to win her appeal. Thanks for letting me on.
All right, thank you so very much. And I definitely want to give a special shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. I do want to post a picture of how she was looking, and everything. So give me a second while I go ahead on and share that and post that. We're gonna go to the next caller though. Thank you, caller. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
So I was not expecting Tasha to apologize because that's just the narcissist that she is. So I wasn't expecting that. I believe she's a fool if she's going to appeal it because she's going to lose, especially after this live tonight, because no one claimed that there was an amendment right that, Tasha violated. So she's going to lose that appeal, and she's going to go into the hole trying to fight this case. Like this woman cannot take responsibility or accountability for anything. She's a narcissist. And I just want to know who wrote that statement for her, because we know that we know that Tasha only has a GED education, so we know, and she was a waiter. So, and for her to talk down on the sex industry like the way she did, Tasha's going down with her GED education.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for giving your opinion on that. But when you own a company, you hire people to write a statement. That's what you do as a business person. You always have people that are smarter with you work for your company. And just because you have a GED does not make you smart. I know very successful, highly educated people, and all they have is a GED. So that doesn't tell you how smart or how dumb you are, because I know some smart people that didn't even graduate from high school and doing amazing things and become billionaires. So just because you have a GED does not say that you don't have no intelligence. Let's just break that down. And if you can't put a speech together, that's why you hire people to work for your organization to put that speech together. It's no different from President Obama from having people to write his speech. It's no different for President Joe Biden from having people to write his speech. If you're not the smartest person in the room, you hire people to write the speech for you. That's what you do in this business. I'm just speaking facts on that. Okay, let's go to the next call. 0772.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
You know this Broward County. Know my voice by now. And that guy that just came on, what the heck? He talking about a GED. First of all, sir, GED is hard to pass, baby. Let me tell you that. A GED ain't nothing simple to get. And furthermore, you don't know nothing about the industry, because you tell me, do you know all these rich people get people to write their stuff for them? That's what they do. That's what a corporate do. That's how I know that you work at McDonald's somewhere, but buddy. So you can stay off Tasha K, baby, because we're a wino. Did you watch her live, baby? Did you understand what she was saying? I don't think y'all comprehend my girl talking at all. Did you see them cash out running through, baby? Guess what? She got y'all can talk what y'all want to talk about this black woman, but all these YouTubers better pay attention to what's happening. They want to cut the middle person down. They want to take black people off this show doing stuff. But TMZ, all them can make money. The white corporation, man, get up out of here. Because the winos ain't going nowhere. We following Tasha K to the top, and we still going to send cash out. So his big dummy, stay off this line calling Wiley Show with that foolishness, talking about a GED. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. I honestly think she need to run for Senate, and run for governor. She definitely gave a powerful speech. 7597, you live on the air. 7597. Okay, you're not ready. All right. 1275. 1275, you live on the air.
My bad. Hello. Hey, Wiley, my bad. I just got dental work yesterday, so the people might make fun of how I'm talking, but I don't really give a damn. I need to comment on this. So I got a couple of things to say. Okay, so you know how like when Tasha was live and it was like 1,000 people in the chat, 100,000 people in the chat. I think she actually did break the internet because it's not even showing all her views and all her likes right now. And my YouTube is tripping. So I know she broke the internet. And second of all, the people talking about, oh, she didn't apologize. She didn't apologize. Like, what do y'all expect this lady to do? She already got to pay the woman $4 million. Y'all want her to go kiss our ass too? Is that what we're doing? And then the people that damn, what the hell was I about to say? The people that damn, help me out, Wiley. What else happened? Oh, about the people mad because she said she basically exposed the behind the scenes on how the media works as far as them trying to take her down and all of that. The other caller that said something about that, she's exactly right. Like, let's not act like that doesn't happen, like in media. These big time blogs, like, TMZ, all these other people, not necessarily TMZ, but the people on TV that nobody watches anymore, they hate YouTube bloggers because we take their ratings. Like, come on, like, don't sit there and act like she wasn't speaking facts. Like, y'all need to, because
I agree with you on that, because what you're speaking on is the new age media. Folks ain't watching ABC, MSNBC, CNN like that. Let's talk about black spaces. Let's talk about black media. Who do you really watch? You're watching the Tasha K's. You're watching the Wileys. You're not about to say, "Well, let me see what Barbara Walters got to say, or what Oprah got to say, or what Gayle King got to say." You are literally rushing to watch YouTube. A lot of these people in mainstream media wish they had the impact and the power and the money like some of us YouTubers have. Let's be crystal clear on that. And so Tasha K is now part of that industry now, that she's new age. She got a seat at the table, and how she got that seat, she built it from the wino. She built it off the internet, and she got a seat at the table with the media folks.
Right, exactly. And they like, look at this black lady on YouTube with all these subscribers. Like, there is some hate there. There's some level of hate. Let's not act like that's not what it is now. Come on now. Grow up. Let's get back to the real world. But anyway, I'm going to let somebody else call
All right,
in.
thank you.
Thank you, Wally. See you later.
Thank you. And it's major competition for these media folks. They don't like it when you're a black woman and when you're loud. Oh, no, we don't want you at our table. But baby, I already came with my own table and my own seat, and I'm here. And I'm here to stay. And as many other black entertainers, many other black commentators can't stand the power that Tasha K have. So what they're going to do, they're going to throw hate on her because they wish they had 1 million people watching their lives. They wish they had that. They wish they had 300 people employed with their company. So that's what they would throw hate. It have always been haters in the black community. It have always been coons in the black community. Have always been that way, and I always want to call you out when you're doing something successful and you can't get it successful. So I think you should go away. She's doing an amazing job, and I stand with Tasha K 1,000%. She didn't do anything wrong. This is a violation of her First Amendment right, and I hope she fight it all the way to the Supreme Court. And when she do it, I'm going to be right on her side when she fight it to the Supreme Court. And I'm definitely going to be covering this appeal process 1,000%. All right, let's go to the phone line. 646-716-8447. Man, I'm turned up right now. 8823, calling you on air.
Hey, so I just watched her speech, and I just want to say, I don't know how Tasha K lost, because CardiB has said on videos and on Love and Hip Hop that she drugs men and that she was a prostitute. She has said it out her own mouth. And lastly, I'm glad that she put respect on YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber. I just watch YouTube. I don't even watch the news. I watch YouTube. And most of the time, YouTubers are correct and they do their research. So I'm glad that she put a name for YouTubers, the new age media. And that's what you guys are. You guys are real. Just as real as the TV reporters. And that's all I have to say.
All right. We thank you so very much for your support. The number is 646-716-8447. This was legendary. This was so powerful for Tasha K. This is going to take her to the next level. And she, kudos to her. She didn't come out angry. She didn't come out upset. She was very passionate about the machine and calling out the wickedness of the music industry. Let's go to the next caller. 6334, you're live on air.
Hi. Okay, I just want to get right into it. I don't have no. I don't choose any sides. I don't like either one. But she totally gaslighted everybody right now. Like we have to stick to facts. Facts is she lost. Comparing her to Gail King, Tasha Luther King, Tasha Malcolm X, that was a great speech. I don't know why she didn't have that energy in court. But like I said, I can care either way. But she totally just gaslight all her winos, and they ate it up. And I'm just sitting here like, am I the only one that's hearing this? It was delusion for me. Sorry, Wiley, I do not agree.
Okay, you didn't agree?
No, I don't. I feel like that's just Tasha K. What she does the best. Like she gets on here and she lies to everybody. She makes it all up. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. She just needs to give it up, humble herself, and start all over. It happens to the best of us.
I don't think she should start
Don't
over.
even call
Why
me
would you tell?
machine.
Why would
Don't
you tell
tell
her to
all this
start over?
stuff.
Have you told Fox News to start over when they get a lawsuit? When Tucker Carlson got sued, did you tell Tucker Carlson that he should start over?
Absolutely. I don't even care. Like
I'm
talking
just
about
saying,
Tasha K.
you're
I
saying
told her
that
she
black women
all
should
over.
start over, but you're not going to say that when these other white institutions and white corporations
I
does
don't
wrong.
care. Stop
You
making
don't
the
tell
black and
them to
white
start
thing.
over.
Tasha K was wrong. She was wrong.
But do you
It's not a
tell
black and
all
white
the
thing. It's
people
not political.
of
We're
that
not taking
still?
blue cards.
Do you sell the corporations that benefited from slavery
You
to
are
start
rallying
over?
hard for her. I hope she don't
Do
storm
you?
I hope
Do
she don't
you?
like
Do you
stop rallying
tell?
for her. You
Do
could
you
do good
tell?
without her.
Do you tell these corporations that benefited from slavery to start over because they're still benefiting from that?
Wow. No, I don't. I really don't care. I mean, hey, I'm just a spectator like you. Start all over. Maybe that's not a great word. Maybe I should say she should say, God forgive me. Let's humble myself. I went too far. Let me come back. Let me regroup, and let me just hope these subscribers stay. Because like she admitted to lying to us. That's like the National Enquirer, Star Magazine. Would I tell them to start all over? Yes, start all over.
They're still in
But
business. But
she's
they're
in
still
the
in
lines of
business.
Star Magazine and National Enquirer. She's
But
right there.
But they're still in business, regardless of it. You tell them to start over or not. They're still in business as well as TMZ.
Okay, let's not say start all over. Let's say take a different approach legally. The speech was good. I get it, but why didn't she do that in court?
Well, again, we're going to see how it's going to play
Why are
out.
we fighting the machine now? Why do we have to fight the machine? We weren't fighting the machine. We was fighting Cardi B.
But did you read the full transcripts of the case, or did you get bits and pieces from the people that was in the courthouse?
I watched you. I watched everybody. Like I am so Tasha K out. Honestly, and I watched her before. I watched her years ago. I watched her when Storm came around. I watched everything. I watched Tasha K just get crazy and say go too far, and I'd be like, oh my God, stop, 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 and she doesn't stop. So now, because you didn't stop, you want all of our sympathy. I don't wish nothing bad for her. The machine is, and YouTube too. The machine is everything. Everything's under the machine. So let's not fight the machine now that you lost 4 million. Fight the machine from the beginning. That's why I said Tasha K, stop pulling the Malcolm X black woman card. Let's just stick to the facts. You lost. Good ones lose. It's okay. But don't gaslight the winos. Like it'd be like, oh my goodness, da-da-da-da. She said some crazy things, Wiley.
All right.
I hope she don't do that to you. Because look what she did to Storm.
Well, she's not gonna do it because the love is real. All right. I'm a real man.
I mean,
okay?
I appreciate it, but like, I don't want you back on here talking about, oh my God, Tasha K.
I'm a real man with a backbone. All right. I'm not emotional like some of these men are. All right, but we thank you, sister.
A lot of people are emotional.
Yeah, we thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Wiley.
Love you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm a little passionate today. 1421. I'm sorry, 1423. 1423. You live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
How are you?
All right.
So look, I wanted to call in just to say something really quickly. You don't have to be a fan of Tasha K or Cardi B to see what just went on in that courtroom. And what went on in that courtroom is exactly what Tasha K said. The machine is trying to take her down. Let's not pretend like we don't know the most disrespected and unprotected person in America is the Black woman. And as a lighter-skinned Black woman, I also understand the privilege I have as a light-skinned Black woman compared to being a darker-skinned Black woman. People hate to see women who look like Tasha K thrive on her own. That's what this is about. That's where it starts and stops. It's about not letting this woman go further in her career, take down old school media, build her own platform, get her own money off of her own back. They don't want to see that. This had nothing to do with Cardi B being suicidal and, oh my God, I wanted to kill myself. Did you want to kill yourself when you was all on social media talking trash all the time? Did you want to kill yourself all them times your husband got caught cheating on you? No, you didn't. This was about one thing, and it was about trying to humble Tasha K. And what Tasha K proved tonight is that she's not going to humble herself or lower herself for anybody.
All right, but we thank you so very much for calling in. And listen, she called it out. This was sympathy and this was payola. This was sympathy and payola, and it was a machine that was trying to bankrupt a black woman. And she said, hey, I don't need your GoFundMe. They can't bankrupt me because we good. And she put that out there to the public, and we love the fact that she is, I know her 300 employees that she had with KB Studios is definitely celebrating and seeing their boss come out and making boss moves. That was legendary. It was short, sweet, and to the point. 5280, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley, how's it going?
All right.
I enjoy your show. I like Tasha. I like Cardi, but I'm a little bit disappointed with Tasha K only because she admitted to lying. I mean, let's just call it out for what it is. She lied. And Cardi B was pretty much just upset because the video was vulgar. It was just pretty much bad, just talking about how she's a prostitute and all this stuff. And yeah, I get it. Cardi B did her dirt. But at the end of the day, Tasha K admitted to lying. And that to me is just wrong. That's all I pretty much got to say.
All right. Well, thank y'all so very much. And shout out to the New York Times. I got a New York Times reporter that is definitely in the bushes and watching. And I want to give a special shout out to one of my good friends that work with the Washington Post is definitely watching as well, because I sent them the link to watch and they said, we're watching. All right. Hopefully they quote Tasha K right. 2956, caller, you on the air. Hello, 2956. Okay, we got to let you go. You ain't ready. 6776.
Hi.
Hi,
Wiley. I wanted to say Tasha was a class act tonight. I'm so proud that she had her grown woman on tonight and apologized. Those who could not see or read between the lines, that's what she was doing. But she was also making a point that it's unfortunate that blacks do have to fight amongst each other, light against dark. And this was strictly them trying to stifle her and have her, stop doing what she does and voicing what she has, what she said. True enough, Cardi B has said these things herself. And then you want to come back and punish this woman for repeating what you said, because now you're a big star. You want everybody to forget what you did. You're not talking about, I think somebody brought up the point that Judge Joe was making a point, made a statement about Cardi B being a hoe or something. I don't know. I guess he was on Kwame Brown's show and said something about Cardi B. But is she going to go back and sue him or sue these people who made these statements about her? No, she's got to deal with somebody like a Tasha K or YouTuber, somebody that she thinks she can have some power over. And unfortunately, I hate to see us fighting amongst each other, because she doesn't realize that a lot of black people support her, Cardi B I'm referring to, and a lot of black people support Tasha K. But I just want to say that I was very proud of Tasha K. I hope she does move on and fight this and get it up and win the appeal, and doesn't have to pay Cardi B anything at all. I strongly suggest she talk to the lead attorney to get some advice, because he's on point. She needs a very good appeals lawyer, though, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
That's all I had to say, Wiley. Thank you.
Thank you. The number is 646-716-8447. I agree that she should get, if she want to keep the same attorney, she should add on and get new attorneys to add on to the team that she have that really specialize in winning appeals with defamation suits. 4756.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, so I was on the live the other day, and remember when I said Tasha is prepared for this?
I remember.
Remember when I said that she knew that she was going to lose back when she had made that review about Olga? You know what I'm saying? And she said everything in that, live that she just did, what I said she was going to do. Because the winos that have been with her for, 4 years know Tasha. She's not going to apologize, okay? Her channel is not going to get taken down. So your moms just get over it. Her channel's not going anywhere. She's actually still gaining subscribers on both of her channels. So, and also they need to stop with it, with Tasha is actually, she's speaking for the other YouTubers, even the ones that are against her. If she would have lost this case, they'd have lost a lot of their videos too. Okay? A lot of people's channels would be taken down. If she'd have lost this case, if she lost her channel, they would have nobody else to talk about. They would not be making money. They would not be getting the subscribers. They would not be getting the views if they were not talking about Tasha if Tasha was not around. So please stop it. Stop hating on this woman, okay? She did not lose. Like I said, she was prepared for this because us winos know Tasha, okay? She didn't apologize to Jaguar, right? She has apologized to nobody. So why would she apologize to Cardi? Does that make any sense?
I hear you.
No.
Especially when she didn't even do nothing wrong, in my humble opinion.
Exactly. And like she said, she got the fans coming to her. So, you know what I'm saying? If they didn't find her channel credible, would nobody be coming to her? If they didn't find her channel credible, they'd have been, a lot of people be suing Tasha right now. Like I said, R. Kelly, Steve Harvey, T.I., Jay-Z and B, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. Because she talked about everybody, and not every video that she has on her channel is about Cardi B. I think she only had probably, about 10, maybe 10, 15 videos about Cardi. I think that's about it. Out of her 900 and something videos. Come on now. Let's be real.
All right. I feel you on that.
I said, all the tracks that she's getting and all the tracks that she's getting, like I said, the views and her channel is what you pay Cardi B, her fee.
All right. Thank
So
you.
it really doesn't matter.
Okay. Bye-bye.
No problem.
Okay. Bye. 8086 calling on air. 8086. All right. We're going to the next caller. 2741.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
All right. Well, I'm calling in. I listened to Tasha K's speech. Now, this lady, she admitted to lying on this woman for clicks and views and likes. I know everybody's going to say, well, she drugged black men, and well, let those black men take her to court and sue her. Oh, was she admitted to being a prostitute? Well, whatever state she was prostituting in, let that state handle her. We're talking about the fact right here, right now, that she lied on this woman, and she admitted that she lied. Okay, you gotta take your L. You gotta get your consequence for that. You can't get on here rambling. That wasn't, and then you shouldn't have to look between the lines for an apology. You a grown woman. Go ahead and spit it out. If you're sorry for what you did, you're sorry. But if not, you're not. I don't think people should have forced her to apologize, and she's not real life sorry. That's just not. Don't force her. She's just really showing who she is. She's not sorry. But that rambling she just did, it was kind of offensive. You know what I'm saying? For me, being from Chicago, what does a little kid getting shot while getting their hair braided got to do with you lying on this woman and her vaginal health? Like, you did what you did. Only thing you got to do is, and then you said you had a 15-year-old daughter. 15-year-old kids love Cardi B. So now your daughter might get bullied by her peers because your mama the one who lied on Cardi B. You see what I'm saying? It's way bigger than just numbers and who's winning the millions. It's about like real life emotional distress stuff that money cannot pay for, like depression and suicide. Man, that stuff, that 4 million and that can't make up for what's the emotional and the mental, So the money, that's just to appease a person. I bet you Cardi B ain't really happy with that. That ain't really do nothing for her. That's why she said, why do I feel happy and sad? She feels sad because Tasha K is not genuinely sorry for what she did. And that's all she wanted Tasha K to be, is genuinely sorry. She gave her time and time again to take that stuff down. And Tasha K, you way older than that girl. You way older than that girl. Let her be great. Why are you after that young lady like that? And then you want to talk about tearing people down. You sitting right next to. Be mad at Olga. Olga, the one who played you. She the machine. If anybody won, Olga and her team did. They eating off of her right now. So, it's just crazy to me. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than all of this bloggers and this, that, and the third. Because I've seen little Caucasian kids come on in less than 12 months and have over 10 million subscribers. They done visited the YouTube headquarters. Tasha K been on YouTube for years, and she just now reached 1 million. Only thing you got is them Paul brothers, them ones that's boxing, they out here making noise. Now, if YouTube try to mess with their channel, that's when it's going to happen, but they ain't really caring about YouTube top 10 YouTubers. Tasha K probably don't pop up, and if she do, she just now is. You know what I'm saying? So saying that to say,
regardless of what it is, she's definitely growing and becoming a powerhouse within herself. And to have 1 million right now, and she have surpassed Lovely T, this is good for the culture. And also to look at the many 300 families that is employed with Kibi Studios that she's feeding, and that they're able to send their kids to college due to being on a salary at Kibi Studios. You have people leaving their corporate jobs, working for Kibi Studios full time. That is legendary. It's not too many Black companies that built their platform from their bedroom and able to employ and actually speaking to the world. She's a worldwide known figure in this media game. So she needs to have her kudos for that and that support for that, because with that entail, she have all of that, and with that support. And we want to say shout out to Tasha K for that. You deserve your flowers. 2098 calling you on air.
I think that's me. Is that me, Wiley?
That's you.
Tasha K just set it on fire. Now, I want to say a few things, Wiley. I need you to roll with me. Now, think about this. If a tree falls in the forest and ain't nobody there, do you hear a sound?
Okay.
Let me tell you why. I just said that. Because if Tasha K was talking about CardiB and nobody was listening, this would not be a conversation. So the issue is influence. Let's start there. Tasha K has influence. Did I just hear her speech and hear her say that she started this in her bedroom? She was a server. I went to school, a 4-year degree in communications, radio, TV, journalism. When people go to school for this, they are usually looking to get into a network, get into something that's already established. This woman just started this from her bed. Are y'all listening? Started it from her bedroom with no experience. So this is the price. This is her college tuition. Let's just say that, right? This is her marketing expense. Let's say that. So the reason I say this is bigger and that this has more to do with
Okay, more to do with influence. Hello, you there, caller? Did a Metro PCS cut out? Hello? Okay, hello? Metro PCS.
Can you hear me, Wiley?
Okay, yes. What's going on with your phone now?
I got Verizon.
Okay, go
Can
on.
you hear me?
Yeah, get that Verizon together. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm saying that to say that she got the attention of what we now know in this generation is one of the top female rappers. Back in the day, if you think about it, people of that type of celebrity, they don't go at the people that's on small channels. They don't go at the people that's on networks like, or not even a network, apps like a YouTube. They're fighting people in mainstream media. So this is what's happening. We are in a revolution right now. We are in a time where, like another caller said, ratings from TV is dropping. Ratings on YouTube is going up. The pay and the positions on those networks, because there's no money for advertising and ratings, these people are going to be out of a job. Just like you don't see no VCR and CD player in your house no more. So now that this is changing, it's up to the people to decide how is this going to be done. And if you look at YouTube, you know yourself as an influencer on YouTube, there's a different value system and a different law that's governed from these apps is different than what we learn in journalism school. All about libel and all that other stuff. YouTube don't care. They will pay you. And they will keep your channel up as long as you are monetizing, people are watching, and people are supporting you. So if Cardi wanted to do anything to get Tasha K, it wouldn't be no $4 million lawsuit. She would have had everybody stop watching her. she would have had everybody just completely let her fall off and like she in the desert somewhere. So let me wrap this up by saying, because this is a revolution and it's up to the people, Tasha's message resonated with so many people because it is, in a sense, about free speech. How are you going to let people regulate you now that you're on an unregulated platform? Are you going to allow them to do what they did to us? And if you look, everybody was hoodwinked. They just made this announcement, no vaccine mandate. How many people got a jab or quit their job? So now these people censor information. They censor and put a narrative out they wanted everybody to hear. And that's the same thing, in my opinion, that they want to do on platforms like YouTube and Instagram. So it's up to the people to decide, okay, if you don't want to hear what Tasha K is saying and if she's lying, let her lie by herself. Don't watch her. But if you want to have free speech and see what people's opinions are and formulate your own information with your own research, you choose who you're going to go and sit and subscribe. Just like I just subscribed to you last week, I subscribe. I want to watch. And then if you get the line of saying something I don't want to hear, I'm going to go somewhere else. Just like you turn off ABC and NBC and keep it moving. So now it's up to the people to decide. As she moves forward with her appeal, in my opinion, this is going to trump how we move forward in 2025, 2030, and even beyond, because now we're moving into more and more of a technology and digital age. How do you want to be governed opposed to how we were in the past? This is a new precedent. I'm riding for free speech. So if that means I'm riding for people, are you talking about me and I'm going to sue you and all of your feelings? Well, don't watch. Don't listen. You still got an award. You still became a #1 rapper. They didn't stop you. You got the crime and your feelings, but you went to the therapy.
All right.
Good.
Well, thank you so very much, ma'am, for calling in. Also want to say this for the success of Tasha K. Since this trial began, her channel has grossed over 136 million views since the trial has begun. So this is good for Unwind with Tasha K. People are watching. When people say they don't like her, they're doing videos about her, hours and hours and hours of content promoting Unwind with Tasha K. Let's be clear. You're eating off her success. When she go live, we go live and we get views. In return, we get advertising dollars. So that in return, we should thank Tasha K, and we should also give Tasha K a cut because we're getting clicks and views off of her name. So yes, she is a celebrity, and she's up with the Oprah Winfrey's, and she's up there with all of the top media folks that's out there right now. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Okay, now I do not agree with defaming people, but Tasha K, I do agree with you on everything else you said. And now you know, Wiley, I don't agree with Tasha K, but let's be clear: CardiB is a menace to society. I have been speaking up for months, saying this lady and what the image that they're pushing in our homes is disgusting to the young people, to kids. They're trying to push this stuff with our kids and our generation. When I saw Cardi B up on that stage with Meg Thee Stallion doing soft porn, it was enough. And Tasha K, I wish you would have spoke up earlier about this, but now I see why you're doing it. That the media is pushing this thing to make Cardi B a savior. She is not. Cardi B is a woman you do not want to be like. And that's just the fact. The things that woman has done in the past does not excuse, her behavior is not excused because she's so-called turnover elite. Cardi B, what you did to those men, you should be in jail. What you are accused of doing to those women in that club, you should be in jail. In my eyes, Cardi B, you are a criminal. You are the worst person that anybody should want to be around. Tasha K is not no better, but let's not sit here and act like Cardi B is some savior. Cardi B is not a savior. She is a disgusting woman. And Cardi B, keep this same energy for Candace Owens, because let's not forget, Wiley, Candace Owens is suing Cardi B too, because Cardi B put up lies about her and her family. So Cardi B, when you look in the mirror, you see Tasha K. You are Tasha K. Tasha K, when you go appeal this case, go talk to Candace Owens. She will probably give you information on Cardi B. You can use Candace Owens in your case because Tasha K has said some things about Candace Owens on Twitter, and Candace Owens got a video on her Instagram page right now, Wiley, saying that she is coming for Cardi B. So Cardi B, when Candace Owens come at you, keep the same energy. And I do not believe that you were suicidal because of Tasha K comments. Back then, your husband was accused of things. And you said you did not want to sleep with your husband because of Tasha K. What did Tasha K got to do with that? No, ma'am. Your husband was accused of being unfaithful in public. That's why. Those bartenders, that's why. This is not all Tasha K. Tasha K is 5% of everything that was going on in Cardi B's life. The amount that the jury awarded was too high. $3.8 million to shut Tasha K up. Tasha K, take it to the court. Don't shut up. Your freedom of speech is priceless. If you have to pay $15 million after this is over, go ahead and pay the money, because your voice is all you have at the end of the day. When you are broke and homeless, your voice is all you will have, Tasha K. Speak up. Speak up for the people, the young ladies who look up at this disgusting woman. We got kids talking about WAP. What is a WAP? Don't talk about WAP. Cardi B, do better, ma'am. You have young children, and the things that you have put on our children is a disgrace. You are no role model for nobody. You are Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all are not entertainers. Y'all are being used to make money, to push agendas on the young people, Black people at that. Cardi B, I do think that you have some hatred in your heart towards Black women. And it is what it is. I don't care if you married a Black man, and I don't care if you have Black children. I pray for your Black children, because they can be a Tasha K too. Don't act like because your children are your children, they cannot grow up to be a Tasha K. Tasha K made a mistake, and she should not be buried for that one mistake. We all make mistakes. But Tasha K, stand up for your rights and speak up for your people and save your freedom of speech. Take it to the Supreme Court.
All right.
Let Cardi B know you will not be bullied.
All right, but we thank you on that. We also have to call out, because Cardi B is allegedly a confirmed gang member, to which the Homeland Security labeled gang members as equivalent as terrorists. Cardi B refused to come out with a statement to denounce her gang. So let's talk about that. So thank you so much. Yeah, so she haven't came out to denounce.
Wiley and Tasha K.
All right, thank you.
We are scared of gang members.
All right,
we are scared of gang members. Wiley.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. She have not denounced. Thank you. She have not denounced that gang. So we talking about denouncing stuff. Why haven't she denounced that gang yet? All right. 6868.
Good evening, Wiley. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Thank you for taking my call. And I just want to say thank you for what you do. And I come in peace. And I just like to say, first of all, that starting with you, Wiley, kudos to you. I'm proud of you and the others. This message is for all of you. You all have made sacrifices just coming out every day, taking the blame, taking the trollers and other people, risking everything so that your voice could be heard. Today, that's what I heard Tasha speak about. What I heard happened all week and this year and the couple of years is everyone using their voice to stand up for what they believe in. At the end of the day, Wiley, I said it to you 2 weeks ago, I'm watching beautiful women of color being pitted against each other in the machine. We're all in it. Wiley, today it was Cardi and Tasha. Tomorrow it could be you, Armand. It could be Jason Lee. It could be any of us. What's at risk is our ability to choose. As she mentioned, our First Amendment right. Wiley, January 15th was Martin Luther King's birthday. That Monday was Martin Luther King Day. In between that, up until last week, you know what happened? Here's what happened. The Voting Rights Act shook the false supremacy of Black inferiority. It still didn't get passed. So Wiley, look, not only are our free speech amendment, but the right for us to even vote as people of color. So when I listen to you, Armand, Storm, any of you, I say to myself, Wiley, look at the audience that you have. The millions of people, like you said, the millions of people Tasha K has. And imagine if all of us together came next year, this time, during Martin Luther King, maybe with Tasha leading the way, to guess what? Ensure that our Voters' Rights Act are passed so we can have a place at the table to say, this is what we believe in, this is what we choose to participate in. Because at the end of the day, Wiley, if our rights are taken from us, period, it doesn't matter how many clicks, it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, pretty soon it's going to all be gone. So for me, like my 94-year-old dad said, I cannot hate on anyone. I'm 53 years old. I've fallen short. Today, it's Tasha and CardiB. But at the end of the day, if we collectively got together and all the people on your platform said, you know what? We could use this platform to stand up for voters' rights, because at the end of the day, all the things we do not like in the machine, we get to vote on. And to me, I look at all of you and I say, that would be my dream next year, to see this conversation being brought to life with all that energy and power and all of what you all have continuously put in to get to where you are. I watched Antonio Brown. They tried to say he was psycho, but if you listen to him, like the machine tried to say he's nuts, go listen to him. He has the same story, Wiley. He went from the pit to the palace, like all of you. So all I'm saying, Wiley, is kudos to all of you, but I would love to see if one day all of you could get together, all of you, and say, people, let's get this voters' rights thing going. Let's all be there to stand up for our voices. Because, Wiley, it's not about what just happened regarding a video. It's going to get bigger. YouTube's going to change, and all of you are going to have to shift. This isn't personal.
Thank you,
it's
caller.
business.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Wiley,
All right.
thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to the next caller. And I do want to say this, though. She is on the level of Oprah Winfrey. When it comes on this media space, baby, she have actually more power than Oprah on YouTube. Oprah don't get the clicks and views when you put in Oprah name. You're not going to get thousands of people to come in the chat when you talk about Oprah, but you damn sure will get it when you're talking about Unwind with Tasha K. So that's why I put her, that she's on the level of Oprah, probably even above that, because when you talk about in this media space, Tasha is definitely doing it. Let's go to the next caller. 8219.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
Okay, so I'm calling to say a couple things. One, I would love to have anybody support me the way you support Tasha K. My God. You've never given up on her. You really go hard for her, and that's brilliant. I do also want to say I listened to her speech today, and I think that whoever is behind her, the strategy is brilliant, because now it's going to shift. She's not going down despite how people want to say whatever they feel about her. This is just, it's brilliant. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so very much. And when you're calling in, call in directly on your phone. Take your headphone, Bluetooth off, because we want to hear you loud and clear. We got about 60 callers in queue. So if you do want to super chat your way to the top with your last four of your number, you can. So if you don't, we'll get to every caller. We'll try to get to every caller that we can. But it's a lot of y'all in here, and I do want y'all to give y'all statements. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
One of the things I just reached out from work and I watched Tasha K live. I could have feel her speech. I could have feel where she was coming from. And, you know, when you look at it, I think to all the YouTubers, you know, even if you don't like her, that should make you open up your eyes to see that she probably not fighting for herself. She's basically fighting for everybody. And for her to still go behind CardiB, everybody's saying she lied. But I just want to make an assumption. What about if Tasha K know exactly CardiB probably have the age would? What about if she know that? But because of the shot she done that, she can't speak on that. That's why she fighting, and she just had to say in court she lied, because she couldn't say that she have it. None of us are not looking at the bigger picture. I don't think Tasha K is fighting like this because she don't have evidence. She probably had the evidence, but they shutting her down that she cannot bring it out. She have to shut up. And that is why she's fighting. All of us have to remember that this is our sister, regardless of black, white. Even if you try to go against, you will lose. And Tasha K becomes so big now that if you look at the bigger picture, just imagine you at this stage. What about when you get big? You don't think they will come behind you too? They will come behind the YouTubers every time you start to grow, because it wasn't coming at you when she was low. As she hit this million, people just coming at her. So the higher she gets, is the harder they're going to come at her. If all of us stand with she, even the YouTubers, not about picking CardiB side, Tasha K side. But tonight, if you didn't listen to what she say, I believe it's all about sympathy and payola. CardiB have a machine behind her. I know you go to church. We will have to keep Tasha K in prayer, because there's a machine behind CardiB. They're not ready to done with CardiB as yet. So we have to keep our sister Tasha in prayer. Good night, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so very much for that support. Hold on 1 second. We going, give it to me a second. Cause somebody last. Okay, here we go. Last 40081. You're live on air.
Hey, Wiley, how
Hey.
you doing?
All right.
That's great. Well, first, I want to start off. I want to give kudos to Tasha K, because I noticed she had over 23,000 people within 2 minutes. So that is one heck of an accomplishment. Now, I just want to comment for a second on that GED comment. That was kind of corny and lame, and that kind of was out the picture, because I don't understand what a GED has to do with someone in her status or hiring someone so that they can speak for her if she cannot articulate herself. Now, another thing, it really bothers me when I hear people say that they want to shut down Tasha K channel. My whole thing is, a lot of people in the YouTube streets actually use Tasha's content. So without Tasha, where do they think that they're going to be at? So you may not want to bite the hand that actually feeds you, because if it's no Tasha, your job is gone as well. So I would think I would leave that alone. And I also think that people forgot about the comments that CardiB had mentioned about the kids, about other women dealing with her husband. So my whole thing is, let's bring that back. So let's not just point the picture at Tasha, Tasha's this, Tasha's that. Point the fingers at both of them. I love Tasha K. I like CardiB too. I don't really listen to her music, but I do like Tasha K. But I think that we need to really fall back from Tasha. And then another thing about it that kind of bothered me as well, I was actually listening to the radio today, and I noticed that they did cover the case with Tasha K and CardiB. And they did not want to say Tasha K name for any reason. They just kept saying the blogger. And I feel like, why is everybody trying to shadow her talent? Give the lady props. She didn't work for it. It doesn't matter if she had to work 7-8 years to get the million followers or whatever. Just give props. Give the lady her roses while she's here. The same way y'all give Wendy Williams her roses, give Tasha, because Tasha hit a level that no one in the YouTube streets have hit. And that's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so very much for your support. We do want to give a special shout out to the Shade Room, because they did post this, and also the Neighborhood Talk posted this as well. They did post Tasha K. They said Tasha K says she wouldn't change a single thing in a statement about losing defamation case against CardiB. They also wrote that. I'm going to read the full statement of what they wrote on their page. The Neighborhood Talk wrote this. So give me a second while I bring that up. I'm going to read it to y'all. They said, as she announced on Tuesday, Tasha K delivered a statement about her defamation lawsuit lost to her followers, nicknamed Winos, on Wednesday. The blogger began by saying the last 4 years fighting the conspiracy case has been extremely challenging for her. However, she maintains that she wouldn't change a thing. And additionally, she said she removed the CardiB videos from her channel to show good faith to the courts. But she said her and her team plan to continue to fighting for her cause, no matter the cost or length of time. Thoughts, okay? All right, let's go to the next caller. Thank you, caller.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Okay, we're going to the next caller. 8671. Yes, 8671. You live on the air. 8671.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, I've been a big fan of Tasha K, and I just wanted to say, like, people fail to realize in corporate world that it's always going to be disagreements when people are trying to protect millions and millions of dollars. And CardiB is an artist. It's millions of dollars that has been put out behind her for her to be successful. And if they don't get that money back, it's a loss. And Tasha K, you know, she just standing on her ground and doing what she really should do, which is fight. There's nothing wrong with fighting. If you lose, you lose. But if you don't fight, you never. It's like, why did you even do it then?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here to support Tasha. I think what she did is right. I love your show. I support your show just because of Tasha. If you wouldn't have been on her show, I probably wouldn't have never even heard of your show. Really.
Well,
I ain't
you.
even gonna lie.
Well, thank you.
You do keep it clean. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
and I
you.
like to see all of y'all glow up. All of y'all is gonna go up.
Thank you.
Tasha is gonna continue to go up.
Thank you so very much.
So y'all just keep fighting, holding the YouTube down, because I live off grid.
Yes.
And people fail to realize when you live off grid, we don't watch TV. We get online. And Tasha K is what keeps me going out there in 400 acres with nobody around. I'm on Tasha K.
All right.
You know, in the Wiley Show.
All right. Well, we thank you for your
y'all
support.
Keep doing it. Y'all keep bringing the content.
All right.
Hurry up and get past this case because I want to hear some real gossip.
Okay. Thank you, sus. Okay. We're going to say thank you. We're going to the next caller. 4635, caller, you on the air.
Hey, what's up, Wiley? It's been a while. It's been a long time. I just want to say that Sister Conservative got me sitting over here with my legs crossed, fanning my church fan. That girl is crazy. But I just want to say, Tasha spoke as a businesswoman who represents her brand. That's what she did. She created her own seat at her own table. And you know the machine don't like that. Because we as a people, we're not even supposed to do that. So kudos to Tasha. I stand with her, and it just is what it is. Tasha does not need them. And the fact that she's, a dark-skinned woman doing it makes them even more pissed. And we all know this. Tasha is the GOAT, and people always have so much to say, but they still watch her. 29,000 people was in her live chat tonight. If you don't like her, why are you there? I mean, that's it, pure and simple. And the fact that y'all think that they're going to take her channel, if they were going to take the channel, they would have took it already. Why would YouTube take her channel when Tasha and the people that watch her brings traffic to YouTube and helps YouTube make money? Then y'all turn around and y'all report on what she reports on. So y'all make money. So to think that YouTube is going to take her channel, that's just dumb. And anybody that thinks that is dumb. YouTube, I mean, if you owned YouTube, would you cancel her?
No, most definitely not. And a lot of YouTubers won't even have content with it. And I also look at the 300 employees that her company employs, those 300 families. And we also have to look at it too, that Tasha K is providing a lot of money for YouTube because again, it's about 3,000 channels that are covering Unwind with Tasha K content. So let's not act like they're not doing it. And she haven't not broken any community guidelines. She haven't broken any rules. So why should her channel be snatched when she haven't broken any rules of Google? She haven't broke no rules. They would have taken a long, like you said, a long time ago, but she haven't broken any rules. What rules have she broken?
And to keep it real though, like Tasha is all of us, right? Whether people want to admit it or not, Tasha is our guilty pleasure. We like mess. We like gossip. We want to know what's going on. We like the way she brings it. We like the energy that she brings. So we tune in while sipping wine, smoking weed, and getting a good kiki. So I'm here for, always will be here for. This is Peaches Royale, and I'm out.
All right. Thank you so much, Peaches. All right. I love her. All right, hold on 1 second. We're going to the next caller. Okay, 5840. You're live on air.
Hey, I just want to say I always stand by Tasha K, but even if I stood with her 50%, 70% from this speech that she presented this evening, I stand with Tasha K 100%. And Tasha K, you did that, girl. And now I deemed you as an icon.
All right. Thank you so very much for that. Icon New York. That was it? Oh, okay. That was it. Okay. 3278, calling you on the air.
Hey, Armand. That's being thinking about me. Hey, Wiley.
Hi.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? You know what I'm about to say, don't you?
Oh.
I waited and waited and waited. This is Miss Fire Detector Lady. Okay, you remember the first time I called your show was what, Saturday night?
Okay.
When I was aggravated about that title. Now, let me ask you a question, Wiley. After hearing Tasha K's statement today and the vast majority of the calls, do you have a better understanding of why they're aggravating me so bad?
No, she did an amazing job. Like I don't feel any.
No. Listen, I said after hearing Tasha K's statement tonight and the vast majority of your calls, can you better understand why Mr. You Know Who's title aggravated me bad?
Listen, I don't know why that title, why Armand Wiggins title had you in your feelings. I don't know because I look at a title and hold on one second. I don't look at people's titles and get offended. Me, ma'am, I look at it and keep scrolling. If it ain't for me, I keep scrolling. I don't go and watch a person's video and get offended. I don't do that. If it's something I feel that's going to be offensive, I don't watch. That's how I roll.
Okay, and that's fine. That's cool because it saves you a peace of mind, and you should always protect your peace. So I applaud you for that. But for someone who probably hasn't gotten there yet, and I'm so for my people, and I just want us to get it. That's why I said that. Just listening to what Tasha K said tonight and what the callers are saying tonight is what I'm saying. Like, don't do this to a Black woman. It's okay to hold her accountable, but remember I said the other day, I said there's a bigger issue than what we see, than what lies on the surface. It's a way bigger issue.
Okay.
It's not about, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Okay. Get your last point in.
I think because I'm someone who, I look for this stuff. And my father raised us to be Muslim, so it's always been in me.
Okay.
And so I think for me, someone who, and I heard another caller who was agitated because I said I'm speaking to the people who are awake. For someone who is super awake, and I understand.
Okay, thank you, sis. That smoke detector is killing me. 7022, calling you on the air. Don't have no beeping sound. You better have a silent background. 7022.
Hi, Wiley. How
Hi.
you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
You put a battery in your smoke detector. Y'all put a battery in them smoke detectors. Beep, beep. That irritates me. I can't hear your point. I can't even get in your bedroom and do nothing if I hear that smoke detector going off. That irritates my soul. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for taking my call. So I listened to all the callers, and so I think people need to rally around Tasha K because what happens with this case and her appeal is going to affect all you YouTubers. Okay, so if she loses her appeal, all of you need to close shop because you won't be able to speak on anyone. You won't have any meaningful content that people would want to listen to. You won't be able to speak your truth. And so I've been listening to all of the comments about, she should apologize. And so there may be a place for that. Okay, I'll say that much. But I think, there is I believe in the machine. I believe that some people probably were paid off, to produce documents on the other side. I mean, when you have money, you can buy anything. You can buy a doctor's report. You know what I'm saying? I would go as far as say some of those jurors could have been paid off. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I know what the makeup was, but everybody has a price. And so I think at this point, I hear the YouTubers on both sides of the issue, but I think at the end of the day, what Tasha K is going through, I mean, YouTubers need to take a look and take notes because there go you. Depending on how her case turns out, then you all probably will have to close down shop because people are going to be afraid to speak on the issues. They're going to be afraid to speak their truth. And so that's all I wanted to say, Wiley. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Thank you so very much for you calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. All right. Make sure your background, no sound, turn your television off so we can hear you loud and clear. 4057.
Hi, Wiley. Good
Hi.
night.
Hi.
Tasha for president. Tasha for president. I wish I could cuss, but I know I can't. Tasha for president. I love Tasha K. She got my support. She put my cable company out of business for the past 5 years. This girl took me off the ledge. I love her. I support her. I'm here. No matter where she go, I'll be following right behind Tasha K. Tasha K for president.
All right. And we thank you so very much for calling in. She said Tasha K for president. Thank you, sis. Okay. 4016, you live on air. 4016.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes. You
Hi,
live on the
hi.
Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I'm here just to speak up on what happened. You know, I think Tasha won. She made her way on up, and what happened with Cardi B? She's been trash. She's gonna stay trash, and she is trash. And that's just the way it go, Wally.
All right. We thank you so very much. We do got an update from Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is still yet following Unwind with Tasha K. Many people were speculating, will she unfollow her? She is still following Unwind with Tasha K. 4550, you're live on the air. 4550. All right. 4550, you on the air. All right. You're not ready. 8666, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wally. How you doing today?
Doing all right.
Okay, Wally, I used to listen to Tasha K all the time. Okay? She was wild sometimes, and sometimes I would turn her off and, turn her back on when I see something that I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But when she lied, that killed it for me. And I just can't get past it. I'm sorry. Now I listened to what's his name? Larry Reed live on TV. And him and Conscious. Did you see that? Did you hear it the other day?
I heard.
Did you hear both of them the other day?
I heard a little bit of it.
Wasn't that good?
Yes.
That was so good. He helped me to understand that CardiB is human, just like. Go ahead.
No.
CardiB is human, just like everybody else. She's a human woman, just like everybody else. And I just felt her pain when Tasha K said those things, especially about her child. Come on now. It was her child. That bothered me. And I just can't get past it. And the thing about me is all these winos are following her, okay? What are you telling your kids?
What's wrong with that, ma'am? This is entertainment. This is entertainment. Who do you listen? Are you a church lady? You go to church?
No, listen.
Ask your question. I asked your question. Do you go to church?
Of course I go to church.
So why do you watch YouTube?
I don't go.
Why you ain't somewhere praying? Why you ain't somewhere praying?
Because you don't have to pray 24/7.
I understand that, but why are you watching? Have you ever watched Tasha K?
Yes, I just told you.
And you watch Dr. Larry Reed and they do gossip. Why you ain't praying and fasting? They be gossiping over there. What you doing over there, church lady?
Larry Reed also prays Wiley.
And you one of them gossip. You one of them gossip church ladies that watch gossip shows, and then you get offended, and then you want to play and be all high and mighty.
It's not being offended. Wiley, it's not being offended, and you know that.
Why you ain't somewhere
it's not
praying?
like, you know
Did
it's
you
not
pray
like
for
being
Did you pray for Tasha K? I'm just wondering.
Wiley. I pray for the whole world, including the president, including you sitting over there in that seat you sitting in. And I laughed at you the other day when you fell out of it. Remember?
So you watch our show. Okay. All right. I'm just saying you praying. So you prayed. Okay.
You too. I watched you too. At first, I didn't like you because I couldn't understand. But I said, Wiley just getting his coins.
Yes. I was
You
getting.
only get your coins, Wiley, and that's all good. Wiley, it's all good, baby. Trust me, it's all good.
Okay.
But I just let me say this one thing, Wiley. It's scaring me that these women think that it's okay to lie. That's all I'm saying, Wiley, is they are scaring me because what are you teaching your children that it's okay to lie and it's okay not to have honesty and integrity? And that's all I got to say.
Oh, we thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Okay.
Are you back?
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I want to say this, though, because a lot of people got it twisted. Give me a second here. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure y'all thumbing up. We putting on a good show here. But Tasha did not admit to lying on CardiB. She was asked a general question. Was she aware that some of her stories she reported on might have been false and she could not perjure herself? And she was aware that she had put out fake stories. There are multiple videos where Tasha has come out and said that she later found out that something was false or misinterpreted information, but was not able to elaborate on that in court because they were only accepting yes or no answers. And I'm so glad that I'm bringing this to y'all. And this is why I tell y'all we must get the full story. These sharecropper Section A bloggers, when Mike's not connected, we can't take their word for it because they're only going to give you a little piece of. You can't take the word of someone that coming to this courthouse eating food and talking about this is what was said in court. They're not giving you the full breakdown of what was said in the courts. They're giving you bits and pieces, and we're running with it as though saying that Tasha K lied. Because obviously, when you have a yes or no question, they don't want you to elaborate. They just want you to say yes or no. And I humbly want to say we should be able to elaborate on what we have to say in the court of law. It should not just be a yes or no answer, in my humble opinion. All right, we going to these phone lines because I'm turned up right now. All right, 3845, caller, you on there. 3845.
Wally?
Yes.
Okay, hi, how you doing? I'm so happy I got through. It really bothers me the way people keep saying that Tasha K lied. The media lies to us every day. Our own president lied to us and said he wouldn't have vaccine mandates. And what did he do after he got in office? Cardi has made herself look bad all on her own. She said she drugged people. You can't tell me she wasn't out there doing strange things for change when she was a broke stripper from the Bronx. I just find it so hard to believe that all of a sudden now she's an angel. She didn't want to sleep with her husband, the depression. I don't believe it. Now, whether Tasha K lied or not, I'm a nurse. So let's say somebody leaked Tasha Cardi's medical records. She probably can't tell that source because she doesn't want to get that nurse fired. She would lose her license or whatever medical professional, whatever receipts. You can't tell me that Cardi never had an STD. I'm sorry. I do think she was out there tricking. She admitted that she drugged people. I wish Tasha K's team would have brought these things up. She even said about somebody's stillborn baby that it looked like a monkey. I mean, I wish they would have brought these things up in court, but she's no angel. And I'm so sick of the other YouTubers. Unfortunately, a lot of Black YouTubers dragging Tasha, but yet you're making money talking about her. If you hate her, dislike her so much, don't watch her. Thank you. That's all I had to say.
Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. We're gonna let you talk here on the Wiley Show, and you don't have to pay. But if you're not patient, you can always super chat your way to the top with your last four of your number. All right, we don't charge over here, but if you just got to get it off your chest, you can't wait. You can always super chat your way to the top and put your last 4, and we will bring you on next. If you just can't wait, I understand it because there's a lot of folks that's calling in because this is our year, this is our time. All right, we got about 24 callers left in queue, so if you can't wait, you can always super chat your way to the top, and we will bring you on. All right. 0676.
Oh shoot! What? Wiley, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes.
I'm good. I made sure my background was quiet. I haven't called in so long. Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I always cause an uproar in your comments. I don't even see it, but I just want to. After I finish saying what I'm saying, Wiley, you can hang up. I'm used to hanging up my face anyway. Anywho. I've been around, man. I've been behind this shit since day one. And I just want to say one name, Star Marie. Why in the hell her ass wasn't in court? The only thing I think Tasha K is guilty of, only thing I think that Tasha K is guilty of is not making sure that she have a reliable source behind this story. She never, out her own mouth, said that Cardi was burning. But that woman was going to get that story out there eventually by everybody. She was shopping around to different people. She was shopping around. Like Lovely T even said that she came to her about it. Like she went to multiple YouTubers to try to get that story out, that false narrative. And I even believe it. I still got the video saved in my phone. I still have that video, that interview saved in my phone. When that interview happened, Cardi and Barty Gang disrespected Tasha so bad. I would have did the same thing, which is start, you know what I'm saying, bam, throwing shots and throwing shade and stuff like that. That interview brought so much hate and brought so much like eating it. Like people don't even realize the videos that Cardi have made, the lives. I'll be out for everybody to see. I'll be out for everybody to see. Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, and YouTube. But the thing that kills me, it's not even about her. I'm not gonna think about it, make it about race. For one, she's a woman. She's an independent woman. She's a businesswoman. I don't agree with everything that Tasha K says. I also don't believe that everything that she says. But when that story, with everything about Cardi, Tasha was not the only person that reported on none of that stuff. She was not the only person that made stories, made headlines. Like, and if anybody, why anybody sued Jason Lee? That's like the worst blogger to me. He's the most hateful blogger I have seen. Like, and why he ain't in court? I don't know that ain't about subject. But Cardi, I really honestly believe that if I was her attorney, Cardi would not have won that lawsuit because really gossip and defamation is two different things. And my grandma always told me that just because somebody called you something, it doesn't make you that. A rumor, gossip, that's just what it is. Defamation is a totally different thing. And I don't believe that Cardi lost a wink of sleep. But when this whole story popped, that's when Cardi was at her biggest. So anybody would have jumped on this story. Anybody would jump on that. When this first came out about her and this disease and all this good stuff, that's when Bodak Yellow and invasion of privacy had first happened. Cardi was a big name. But what I can understand is Barty Gang and all her fans, because people bandwagon so much. One day, it's just the fakeness I have seen. It's just so sad and it's just so slanderous. Women, what happened to women empowerment and equality and stuff like that? It's like, y'all just forget that women, we spend so much more time than men bashing each other. It's ridiculous. And it's just hurtful to see. It's hurtful to see because I always try to just support, but you got to understand the difference between constructive criticism and judgment and just straight up disrespect. And as far as people saying Tasha said something about her daughter, Tasha clearly said she don't like Cardi. She offset in culture, she don't have an issue with them. She'll support them there, to my people. But Cardi is not a person that she had a beef with. And there's a lot of people say the same thing. My radio feel the same way. I mean, there's a couple people feel the same way. Now you got people like Armand, and it's bad because Tasha mentors so many YouTubers like yourself, Armand, and so forth and so forth. Before y'all got y'all platforms, Tasha was that person that, you know what I'm saying, was the go-to person. A lot of people I follow because of Tasha. Like I said, I don't agree with everything she said. I don't watch none of y'all videos, partly because I be everywhere else. But I support everybody, and I would never just unfollow somebody just because of a narrative. That's the part of being Black and supporting all of my Black content creators. And I'm about to go Wiley, but when that white lady that called in, baby, all that y'all, I was over here like, I hope I'm next. I hope I'm next.
All right, thank you. Thank you, caller. All right, now. Bye-bye. All right. We're going to the next caller here. Hold on 1 second. 3481. 3481. All right. 3481.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
You're live on the air.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay. How you doing today, Wiley?
All right.
and thank you. But yes, I have some things I want to say. Okay. First of all, I wanted to say that it wasn't that Tasha K was not the only one that was bullying Cardi online. She was not the only one. One, because Tasha led others. Y'all got to remember, it was millions and hundreds of thousands of other people that was also calling Cardi out on all this kind of stuff, but Tasha, that came from Tasha K. So it wasn't like Tasha K, people just started hollering about Tasha K. But Tasha K led so many others because of this allegation that she put against Cardi. It led others, hundreds of thousands of others, to be online torturing this woman. And that's just true. And we have to put ourselves, I know Cardi's no angel or nothing like that. Yes, she was young and she's still young. Of course, she done did a lot of things and said a lot of things, that's not good for her character, who we all have as human beings at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, she wasn't talking about Tasha before all this stuff came about. She wasn't messing with her. Have she made statements about black women? Of course that she have. I've heard her make comments about black women, and the women that, to my understanding, that she was speaking on as the ones in roaches is referred to women that when she talking about roaches is referred to as women that's come chasing after a man. Roaches come out and they just scared and get everywhere. She was referring to women as the women that's roaches as the women that's coming out the outfit. So
okay,
that he was fooling with, so to speak. So yeah, and us as women. Yes, we're gonna say things about other women. She was speaking on women that she thought I felt like was coming after her husband, not that he was dipping with or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
all right.
So yeah, she called them out their name and stuff like that. What woman don't get mad and call the next woman that's screwing a man or might be sleeping with a man or you hear something going on. We you know how women is. Yeah, we're gonna say negative stuff about the next woman. That's just how we do. And at the end of the day, Tasha K was her own worst, which she convicted herself.
Well, we thank
everybody talking about this.
We thank you. Get your last point in, and then I'm gonna go to the next caller. Your last point.
Okay, I was wanting to say that Tasha K put her own foot in her mouth, so to speak, from the video that she posted, anything, her behavior and demeanor in court. Anytime you have the doctor to say in court, I'm not removing these videos until these white folks tell me to move, and you blatantly say something like that in court, you hanging yourself. I feel like she used these last, she already knew it was a rap.
All right.
Just used these last days just to continue to torture Cardi to the end because she knew it was going to be a wrap.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling.
But it was a few more things that I wanted to say, but I appreciate you letting me say what
all
I
right.
said.
Thank you. Thank you, caller. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to the next caller. Thank you. 9659. 9659.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi, Wiley. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. Okay. I wanted to comment on something that was brought up by the rabbit. It was a comment that was mentioned. It was kind of Spanglish. She said something about DK or something. It's a cold sore, not the H.
Okay.
Okay. And in I'm not a medical student, but isn't a cold sore the same thing?
I don't know what that is all about. I will have to get a medical expert on to speak on that. I can't speak on that at all.
Well, I mean,
I can't speak on it.
There's 6 types of the
Are
H,
you a medical
right?
doctor? Are you a medical doctor?
No, I'm not, but I'm just saying.
Okay, how do we know? You say you're not a medical doctor. You're saying that it's 6 types. Are you a medical doctor? Is that backed up by medical research?
Hey,
I'm just asking a
Anybody can
question.
look it up on their own.
Okay.
Anybody can look it up on their own.
Okay, you said six
There's
types.
6 different types of the H.
Okay,
There's
there's 6
6
types
or
of the
7
H.
different types of the H.
Okay, but
correct?
all right.
Even chicken pox is the H. Even
Okay.
chicken pox is the H.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that needed to be explored more in court, but of course she had supposedly medical documents saying otherwise. Okay. Also, now before Star came on and had her interview on Tasha's show, there were already photos floating around of stuff around her mouth and also her husband's mouth.
And you have proof of
Now-
that? Do you have any proof of that?
Anybody can look up the photos online.
Okay, I don't.
They see
Okay,
them. They're
okay,
still visibly there.
okay.
So, I mean, with this, is this case really going to do anything for her if those photos are still floating around on the internet?
Okay, and you saw the photos.
I saw the photos. Actually, I looked them up because someone else told me, hey, well, there's photos of her and her husband with stuff around their mouth.
Okay.
I was able to Google it and look up the photos. So what really is this court case going to do for her if those photos are still out there on the internet? I think that's what she needs to be focused on taking down.
All right, but we thank you so very
Rather than
much
trying to prove something in court.
for bringing that to our attention. Anything else you want to say, ma'am?
Yeah, I want to mention something else because I heard a lot of bloggers online talking about that her channel needs to be taken down. She shouldn't be allowed to eat off of the publicity. Okay, well, why are they online profiting off of the court case?
Say it.
If they feel that she shouldn't be allowed to profit off of it, why are they profiting off of it?
You can say it. Oh, yes. You're right about
Right.
that.
That's all I wanted to
All
say.
right. Thank you so very much,
Enjoy your
ma'am,
show,
for calling
Wiley.
in. Okay. I'm going to look for those pictures.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yes,
Okay.
they are on there. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, bye-bye. 0802.
Wiley, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Quick question. First, I wanted to ask. You remember Tasha K? She was saying that Dennis Byron was going around asking questions about her daughter, whatever. Was that because of Cardi being hiring him for her case?
I believe so. Because he said he was the part of the reason of her getting sued. I mean, getting served.
Served, right? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Just my statement, or actually just my beliefs, man. I think that Tasha K understand, protect Black women, Black Lives Matter, all that. I'm Black, and I love my people. But personally, I believe wrong is wrong. Like, my personal beliefs, I believe she was wrong in this particular situation. The video statement she gave tonight, it didn't seem. Apparently, she's not remorseful. Obviously, in that video she posted tonight, man. And I believe that the court seen that her a little more remorseful. Maybe they would have been a little more lenient on her. But Tasha K, she has a history of lying on people, man. And I think she just needs to humble herself a little more, personally.
I heard that. Okay, you say humble.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
Well, we thank you so very much for calling in, okay? All right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank you. All right, we're going to the next caller. All right. Before that, we do have a tweet here from Nicki Minaj. Let me see what Nicki just tweeted something. So let me see what she just tweeted. Give me a second. Okay. And she said, do we? Okay, let's dive into that tweet. Give me a second. Let me go to her tweet. All right. Do that mean her in Unwind with Tasha K? What does that do we mean? That's what she wrote on her Twitter. All right. Let's go to the next caller. She said, do we? What does she mean by that? All right. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Shut up.
Anonymous, you live on the air. 2074, you live on the air.
Hello, hi Wiley.
Hi.
I love you. And I just have a question. Well, not really a question, but a comment. The last caller, the guy, it seems like most of the black guys are against Tasha K and for CardiB. And it's very sick to me because CardiB has done so much that towards people as well as what they're like accusing Tasha K of doing. And to me, the word defame means to basically damage someone's reputation. And my question is, what type of reputation does CardiB have? Didn't she use a transgender? Didn't she say she would use a transgender person as a weapon against a man if he cheated on her? Didn't she brag about being a blood member and still does today and is proud of it? What type of music does she put out there for kids to listen to? Would you be proud to have your daughter or your son listening to CardiB's music? Didn't she brag about robbing men and putting drugs on them or whatever? What type of reputation did Tasha K defame? That's my question. And why all these black men out here, so-called black men who love black women, who down for their people, bragging and so happy that Tasha K lost a trial? It's sickening to me. Black men need to do freaking better. Choke no joke. The lead attorney, they're just so happy that Tasha K lost this case. I cannot believe what I have been seeing on this YouTube. Even black women, Lisa Ray came and said something, and she need to sit down because did she play a stripper in her first movie? What is she doing today? It's like they're all coming at Tasha K, and to me, those are the type of black people who would snitch on the slaves, the runaway slaves. And I'm just sick of it. I support Tasha K, and I'm gonna stand by her because they have vilified that woman. They made her into a stereotype as a loud black woman who's very ghetto, and according to the courts. And as far as the jury, they were so-called her peers, but they were not really her peers because they were predominantly white. And they're going to go against a black woman in court anyway because anything black they vote against. So they're going to always roll with anything that's not black. And I'm just so disappointed in black people who are really so happy this woman lost this case. It's sad. It's really sad. And like I said before, what reputation did Tasha K defame? Please, what did she defame? Come on, that's all I got to say. I'm done. Bye.
All right, thank you so very much. And also, we're going to give a special shout out to Tasha K because she is actually trending on Twitter under their music category. Tasha K is actually trending right now. This is legendary for her. All right, let's go to the next caller here. Give me a second. All right. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wally, good evening.
Good evening.
I had to come up out of the comments or the live stream and actually call in. I want to say that I enjoy YouTube. It's a platform for people like myself and many of you all in the live stream to have our voices heard. I commend Tasha K for coming out on her platform this evening to address us all. She was classy, very poised. The statement was heartfelt. I think she's a brave woman, and I want to see her and many of you other YouTube bloggers win, Wally. And I like your attitude and everything. You're funny and everything. And I just want to see us all win. And YouTube, I love it. And without Tasha K or the Tasha K's, we wouldn't have YouTube. So I feel like just live and let live, and we all make mistakes. Let it go. And I think what she said was heartfelt and remorseful and everything else. I felt it. And she looked very beautiful in that white dress.
All right. Yes, she did. She looked very beautiful. Thank you, caller. All right.
Thank you, Wally.
Thank you. The number is 646-716-8447. Last four, 0276. Caller, you on the air. 0276. 0276.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. I've been super chat my way to the top. You ain't paying attention.
Go ahead.
I was calling just to commend Tasha K because she's a black queen.
You got me playing
on
that back?
YouTube.
Do you got me on a speaker or something? Because I hear all that that static noise.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just calling to commend her because she's a true black queen on the YouTube street. And like, I feel like she's just standing her ground and she's making a statement. It's not about what.
I can't. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, caller. 1 second. Do you have me on your headphones? Because you're going in and out. Hello?
Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can. Go ahead now.
Okay. I said that I just feel like Tasha K is standing her ground. If she wasn't the GOAT, CardiB probably wouldn't went after her. So many other people talk about CardiB since she's been popping, but only Tasha K is the one to get the lawsuit because she wanted to pay her off to be quiet. And it's just like, no, she's standing her ground. She represents her business. She wants to do this. This is what the ground that she built, and she's representing her company and what she is to the media. That's how I feel. Like, I'm not here to condemn either one of the women because they both true black queens, but in this case, I don't feel, why does Tasha K have to apologize? What about what Cardi said? What about what Cardi did? But y'all only going based off the reaction of Tasha K. This is her job.
All right. We thank you so
So
very
that's just how I feel.
Okay. We thank you so very much for calling in, sister. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, sister. Okay. All right. All right. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh, hey, Brother Wiley. I didn't know who the hell was anonymous. I forgot I called it. Well, I remember, but you know, anonymous, every time I thought it was me, it was somebody else.
I understand.
Okay. So, Brother Wiley, I am in total support of Sister Tasha, okay? I am not no wino, but I am going to hit my damn wine glass, okay?
Okay.
I pulled down my damn wine glass tonight.
Okay.
Sister Tasha spoke very at night. She looked strong and beautiful. And actually, to me, she launched her as a freedom fighter because it's now it got deeper than rap, really. Because what she spoke on is real. Prostitutes, hoes, drug addicts, drug dealers should not be molding our children, sending them to jail, and actually exposing them, possibly exposing them to the P's, you know, to the P's. So I'm with her. I'm going straight to the Capitol. She ain't do no wrong. She ain't lie. She ain't do nothing. This sister needs support. And it's a problem when we cannot stay on code. That is the problem. Because if you don't understand what code is, maybe you need to ask somebody or do some research. Because there's no way we should let others come in, do culture vulture type S, because you know I want to cuss, but I'm trying to be respectful. So culture vulture S. And yeah, I respect Brother Offset, but not stand beside her while she tried to tear down our sister, take dollars out of other, what you say, she employed hundreds of employees.
Yes,
take dollars out of
yes.
Hundreds of employees, brother. For a sister that she already got a coach, what else does she need? She got a black baby. What else does she need from us black folks? Do she need something else?
That's the truth.
Sure. Anyway. I rewatched that Star interview, and actually Star said we all had the P's, really. And she said that she didn't have the ones down under. She just said that it was just something forming around the mouth, and she understand what that is. And we all got the P. So how the heck they didn't even see the interview? It shouldn't even been okay, to my opinion. So for my closing remarks, I want to thank you for supporting our sister, because if you don't do it, who is?
That's true.
Everybody else is paid off.
That's so true. And we thank you
They done got
so much.
They got payola.
It's about
So
pay.
if you don't do it, we
Who
got
will?
to do it, bro. We got to do it.
Thank you.
Us and that Haitian brother.
Thank you so very
And
much.
so this
Your last point? Go
is
ahead.
my closing remark.
Okay.
One more remark, and this is for Cardi. If I was in Tasha's shoes, I would do the same thing, you slob. Good night.
All right. 0597.
Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
Okay. What's up? How you doing?
Oh, all right.
All right. I want to get this out the way. The tweet that you've seen from Nicki Minaj that when she said Dewey, that's the title of her next single. It's called Do We Have a Problem, featuring Lil Baby.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
why
good.
she
That's good
tweeted
for
that.
her. Okay.
Yeah. And speaking of Nicki Minaj, like, I just want to throw out there, like, now everybody is like talking about sympathy and payola, but when Nicki Minaj said it, it was like, in regards to Cardi, everybody was, oh, she's a hater, she jealous, she this, she that. But when other people regurgitate it and they say it, now it has meaning. But you know, whatever. So I'm glad you cleared up the lies thing, because like when everybody was saying that Tasha K lied on the stand, I'm glad you cleared that up. I was wondering, like, why didn't nobody clear it up earlier, like about her. The subject of questioning was a yes or no question. So I'm like, because that was a big thing, you know, to sway everybody's mind on how they felt about the case. And I'm like, I really wish Tasha, when she spoke tonight, she would have touched on that, because she did address the case on the record, but I really couldn't take nothing from it. Like, I felt like she regurgitated the whole, you know, machine thing. We heard it before from Nicki Minaj, a machine. Cardi B has a machine behind her. We heard the payola and sympathy thing. We heard all of that, but I wish she would have just gave us a little bit more as to what happened, because I know that she's been hearing everything, you know, all the conversations going on YouTube. So what I wanted to ask you was, now that you cleared up the lies part where they say, you know, said she admitted to lying, what about the malicious intent part? What about that part?
Well, I don't think she had malicious intent. And if did you listen to the statement? I'm definitely on a defendant of her. She was calling out this wicked industry, and they thought that they was going to bankrupt her, the machine she called out. And they really thought, they said, hey, we're going to really bankrupt this woman. The woman is not bankrupt. She didn't come out begging for no money at all. She stood on her ground, and 30-some thousand people were watching on her YouTube alone, and about 40-some thousand was watching on her Facebook. So that just show you that the power of her. And I know her 300 employees are somewhere celebrating that their boss came out swinging and throwing the shots at the industry.
The 300 employees. All right, Wally. All right. So the last point I wanted to address, like I said, she looked good. You know, she addressed the case on the record, but I still didn't get much from it. I just don't understand, why does Tasha, like I said, I understand she gets in the character for her show. That's her job. I get it. But I called in before and I talked about the clash between her and Storm, and I made a statement about her being stressed, about this being one of the most tense situations of her life. and she tried to tell you, oh, she not stressed. Her daughter, her kids is just stressed. She was stressed. She was stressed, and I feel like this case and how she handled Storm played a part in how she handled them. But she was stressed, and you could clearly see that in her making the video, today. She was in rare form. She wasn't in that cocky, I don't, give a F type attitude. She was in rare form. She came down a little bit, but it is what it is. But that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you so very much. We do have a response from CardiB where she did get on her Twitter and she did respond to subliminally. She have not wrote a tweet, but she did post a picture on her tweet, and she said mood, MOOD, and she had a picture of a woman with some fuzzy hair. So obviously she's letting y'all know that she did watch the statement like everybody else. Okay, we go on to the next caller. What do you have to say about the statement that Tasha K made on the Wiley Show? 6749, you're live on air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Is that? Oh, that's me.
Yes, you.
Hey, Marquise. You know what? Don't get offended now, because I like Marquise better than Wiley. I know Wiley is your last name, but Marquise is such a beautiful name.
Well, thank you.
And you're sitting. And I love you, Wiley. I love your show and everything. And you're so funny, and I didn't know you can sing.
Oh, well, thank you.
But yeah, and you sitting up there looking like a cute chocolate teddy bear.
Oh, thank you.
Or maybe a human chocolate Hershey bar.
Okay.
With nuts, of course.
What do you think about the Tasha K K statement?
You know what? First of all, I want to say that I'm a fan of Tasha K as well as CardiB, and both of these ladies are successful in their own right. But I wanted to say that allegedly I heard that the team that Tasha K had, that they didn't have a strong background in entertainment media. And I feel that for her appeal, that it would be hideous for her to use those same attorneys, because even the judge had, criticized her attorneys a number of times. But I feel that maybe this team for the appeal should be a team that specializes in social media entertainment. And also it would be nice to see some pepper on the team as opposed to all salt. Okay. And as far as as far as the situation with the herpes, I was thinking that, on the internet, it's so many things that can be done. Like you can make fake diplomas and all type of stuff, even things that you need to get a job or something like that. I'm wondering, did CardiB pay somebody off so she can come up with those results saying that she don't have herpes?
Listen. Tasha, we want to say H word on that. I don't have any evidence or proof that she have paid off anybody. That is a rumor.
I know, but I'm just saying she got a lot of money.
She have a lot of money, but I can't speak on that. According to the judge, he did see the results. He did have it. He did got the results. He subpoenaed the results. And the jury asked him, is those results real? And the judge said yes. Okay.
Of course he would say yes. And then on top of that, when you do it on the because I even know a couple of people that do that stuff. Whatever you need fake, they can do it on the computer, and they can put a seal on there.
Ma'am, I understand that, but I do have to bring facts here. What you're bringing in, what you bringing in, but I have to make sure that we are presenting the facts that the results came, and Tasha K team challenged the results, and the judge subpoenaed the results from the hospital. Okay, and he said to the jury, quote, yes, Those are real, authentic results, according to the
Okay,
judge.
you know what? If I worked in the lab at the hospital, and depending on what my situation was, and somebody flashed some nice amount of money in front of my face, you think I won't change the result?
Well, that's you, Belle.
That's all I gotta say.
That's
I
you.
know.
You would probably change the results and all of that. I hope you don't. Do you work at a lab right now? I hope you don't work at a lab right now. We're changing the results. What I'm saying is you may do that, but I can't speak on that. If you had evidence or proof that someone gave them some money or some burritos or some tacos to make them change the results, then we can have that conversation. You can only make an assumption, but for the integrity of this show, I definitely have to put out that it was not a paid off. For the integrity of this show, I don't want to get a lawsuit with a lie. I do want to make sure that the integrity is put on point, because I don't want Lisa to send me a lawsuit. Okay, I just want to make sure you don't want to see your chocolate bar in court. You don't want to see your chocolate bar in court facing those lawyers, Lisa and them, and they showing up with about 4 or 5 lawyers from New York.
I'm from Chi-Town too, so
okay,
I'm from Chi-Town.
Are you gonna if I get sued? Anyway, are you gonna donate to my legal defense fund?
Your legal defense? What you mean legal defense fund?
If I ever get sued, would you contribute to that just in case if I get a lawsuit?
Bobby, don't make me feel bad. I didn't mean it like that.
No, I was just talking to you, man. I was just joking.
Sorry.
I was just talking to you,
sorry,
Chicago to Chicago.
Okay, but I was really
yes. Go ahead,
I love
man.
me some Tasha K.
Okay,
I love me some Tasha K, and I know that her, her references, where she get her information from, are usually reliable.
Yes.
So I just don't understand why this one wouldn't be. But I still believe also that there's a lot that Tasha K and her husband knows that they're not saying, that they have to keep undercover.
I agree.
And because of her bringing out about the media and everything being involved, and I believe probably she was a target, because they said, oh, let's put this big mouth woman in a trip bag, and let's make a example out of them. Because Channel 7 and 5 and all those other TMZ and all of them is mad because YouTube them took over.
Yeah, YouTube.
Y'all done took over everything. Because to tell you the truth, I don't even watch TV no more. I'm on YouTube. It's a lot of people I know, a lot of my friends, they don't watch TV no more. They on YouTube. I don't even have a TV in my room no more.
Okay.
That's how bad it is. So they do need to be threatened. But I just think that Tasha needs to get a team that specializes in entertainment media only, and make sure she has some pepper on that team.
All right.
And that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Have a good night.
All right. Thank you so very much for your love and for your support there. She said, make sure she has some pepper on that team.
That's right.
Okay. I heard you, girl. All right. Anonymous, you live. Oh, wow. We got so many callers. I'm here for it. This is what I prayed for. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I come in peace.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Queen Tulsa, and I'm gonna keep calling. I'm gonna keep sounding off, and I'm so happy for Tasha K. If you look at that photo that she just posted on her Twitter, it looks like she's about to start a marketing campaign with like clothes or something. What do you think?
I believe so. Whatever, the sky's the limit for her. What do you think about the statement?
About the case?
The statement that she made? Did you watch the statement?
Yes, I did. Okay, so her statement, actually, I don't want to give too much away because I'm going to be live tonight, but it was amazing. It was very touching, very professional. And you know what? I feel like people were looking for her to be quote unquote that loud mouth, blah, blah, blah. But she gave them a taste of their own medicine.
I heard that.
And she was strong. Her opinion was, it was well on. It wasn't nothing thought of. She didn't seem confused about it, and it seemed very sincere.
All right, thank you.
That's the Tasha that I think everybody is about to enjoy.
All right, we thank you so very much for that. The lead attorney is in the chat. If you want to call in, lead attorney, you know what? I'll drop the link for the lead attorney because I am a fan. I am a fan of the lead attorney. I love to see a black man actually doing stuff on social media, and I seen that he had a little crush on Cardi B. So I'm gonna drop the link for the lead attorney. And he do support other content. I don't agree with everything that he does, but I do agree of how he support other up and coming YouTubers, especially the power that he have. And he also have a success story. So lead attorney, if you do want to come on, I will be honored, sir, to be blessed with your to be blessed with your presence. If you're free, I'll drop the link again, just for the lead attorney. The rest of y'all can call in because he is deserving to speak to me on today if he can. I understand if he's busy. I don't know if he's in court, handling any court cases right now. I don't know if he's free or not, but we definitely will drop that link for him. Let's go to the next caller. 2602, caller, you on air. 2602. Hello, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh my gosh, I made it.
Yes, you made it. Now, you could have super chatted your way to the top and got here early, but you had to wait in line.
I super chat. I super chat. I said, and then I forgot to put my number on there. I said, dang,
Oh,
I
Lord, you forgot to put your number. Okay, go ahead, sis.
I just want to say, Wiley, I love you. I love Tasha K. I love you guys, and I super support you guys. And I'm happy that you're standing behind her.
Yes.
Because there's so many people that are just bashing her, and I'm like, why? She is an entertainment blogger. Even though, you know, some things is not her opinion, it is just things that she's hearing from a third party. She heard from that girl. That girl was clearly talking about her and saying things about what was on her lip, and she only repeated what she said. She has a right to, just like all of these other platforms do the same thing, who eat off of Tasha K. I mean, literally every time she posts something, they go off of what she's saying and they post Tasha K's name and they get so many views off of what she's saying. But yet y'all don't want to stand behind her in the situation. And granted, even if you want to say she was wrong and she deserved to lose the case, okay. Why did she have to lose so much? I feel like they was trying to take her down as a Black woman, and they were trying to make her hurt as much as they can. And it didn't do anything because I supported her. I love her live with her white dress. She did her thing, and she's right. You know, everybody wants to talk about, well, Cardi is so sympathetic and she cried. I cry. They don't give me anything. That does not mean anything. She talks about everybody else. She bullies all of these people on social media, and nobody came after her, but she just decided to go off of Tasha K because she feels like, you know, Tasha K pushed a lot of buttons. Let's not even try to hold that up. She pushed some buttons. That's why Lisa Ray was on there talking about what she was saying, because she's on CardiB, because Tasha K called her out. And you said earlier, Tamar Braxton decided to say something. I mean, they're doing this because Tasha K is known. She was on, Atlanta Housewives? They were putting her, what she said about that cookie lady on there. And then I just watched Conscious TV when him and Larry Reid was on there. And yeah, they said they felt like she was wrong, you know, for what she said, but she's going to come up in the end. Her name is everywhere. Do you hear me? Everywhere.
Yes, it's everywhere.
They are good, bad. They are talking about her everywhere. And I mean, yes, Larry Reid said it best. He said, you have to pay millions to get your name as far as Tasha K got. And she paid that money, and it's nothing. She's going to get it back. But her name will forever be in the headlines. And I believe Larry Reid said, one second, Layla.
Okay,
Layla. Sorry, my little one.
Yes, ma'am.
Larry Reid said that they have the insurance, you know, in place. So I'm like, okay, if she had the insurance in place, and yes, it's just like a premium on a car, she's probably going to have a higher premium after this. But this is why you do this, because it's for entertainment and you have your insurance. So that way you can cover yourself. She was right. It was her First Amendment right. And if we go after her, they don't come after most of y'all and say something.
Absolutely. And my thing is this, let them come and you will have to fight. See, when people say, oh, they're going to come out of, it's okay. They came out to Dr. King. They came out to Malcolm X. When you fight for something that's right, they're going to come after you. All right. And just like, oh my God, I can't think of the man's name. oh my God, InfoWars. I don't forgot the man's name. They tried to snatch him off. Now they did snatch him off YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, but they tried to take away InfoWars.com, and he went to court, and the court actually was on his side. So when we have this conversation, I don't think it's going to change YouTube. We still protected with First Amendment, and we still protected over here as long as we're not breaking any community guidelines. But what this going to teach us, like the Alex Jones and Tasha K and stuff like that, you got to fight. And so but it's going to teach us that's coming up, we have to fight. It's going to teach us that we should have liability insurance, like many other people that it may be come up that we may have a lawsuit. Yeah, go ahead.
And it's gonna be covered. And I feel like, because when, like I said, I watched Constance and Larry Reed, and they were, really going in on, it's not going to be the end of her. And if you really want to go off of somebody, she should have went off of her so-called best friend, but she wanted to prove a point. She wanted to go after Tasha K. And I think all these other celebrities, to be honest, they were riding with her because Tasha gets them. She's like another Wendy Williams. She gets at them, and she's not afraid. She's not trying to be like Jason Lee and be your friend, your buddy, and hang out and don't report the news. It was for entertainment, and we was all laughing and kiki-kiing with her in all them videos when she was talking about people, loving them up, clicking the wine glass. Then afterwards, I want to go ahead and downplay her. Even now, and let's be real, Storm Monroe, I watched his live when he decided to finally talk about the case. And he even said, even though they're not friends, and I do understand, they have their differences. It's like kind of like mommy and daddy.
90 seconds.
I love them both. But anyways, he said he was in support of her. He's supporting her just because he talks a lot of smack too. So they're going to come after him too, So he was like, I support her. Even though we're not friends, I still support Tasha K, just because I feel like I talk a lot of trash, about different celebrities. So if she's not protected and I'm not protected, then who's actually really protected?
60 seconds.
And Tasha's not gonna take nothing down.
All right, we thank you
she
so
will not take nothing
we thank
down.
you. We thank you so very much for that call. No, that was your last point.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and Tasha K don't take anything down.
No,
so even when Cardi B went into her comments and asked her to take her down, are you gonna pay her all that money that she made from that video? No, she's gonna keep it up because she has the right to.
Right.
That's all.
All
Thank
right.
you. I appreciate you. And this is my first time. Won't be my last.
Yes,
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you so much for being your first time. Thank you, sis. Love you. I love that. I love the first.
You pop my cherry is what they would say.
Thank you. I love that when we
No
have the call.
problem.
Thank you
Bye.
so very much. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get you on
10 seconds.
Couture Bay. Where are you at? Okay, here we go. Okay. Before I bring you on Couture Bay, let me go to read this. Tasha K is now on CardiB's Wikipedia page. And she said this, and this is what they got on Wikipedia. CardiB appeared in court for her arraignment on December 7, 2018, after she did not show up for originally scheduled date due to scheduling conflict, according to her attorney. On December 21st, that was that. Okay, let me go down to this paragraph with Tasha K. It said on January 24, 2020, a federal jury sided with CardiB on accusation that the YouTuber Tasha K waged a malicious campaign to hurt her reputation. The jury issued a verdict that CardiB has been defamed and awarded $1.25 million in damages. She is now in CardiB Wikipedia. Let's go to a YouTuber that we do love to watch, Couture Bay. What do you have to say about all of this?
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Thank you for the shout out. I really love it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I love y'all. I was down there trolling because I'm Team Tasha K. But first things first, what I think about Tasha K being on CardiB's Wikipedia, good, finally, because Cardi B has attached herself to a Black woman. So I'm here for a Black woman attaching herself to Cardi B. More power to her. I feel like this. Overall, people are mad. The sharecropper bloggers put out misinformation, and they didn't tell us that it was a yes or no. They were just out here leading the public to believe that Tasha K openly lied. And I said it time and time again, that doesn't make sense, but I'm not in the courtroom. Also, you have Dennis Byron, or whatever his name is, the doxer, who he doxed a black female content creator for allegedly Cardi B out here thinking he's doing the work of the Lord, who couldn't wait to run out of court all out of breath to deliver half news. Again, sharecropper bloggers who are just happy to be in the presence of a celebrity. Now, I will say this. We do put the girls to shame. When I say the girls, I'm talking about the who's who in media, traditional media that can't keep up. We see them on YouTube. They can't compete. Their views say that boring, out of date, and they're lame because they're friends with everybody. We're friends with nobody. A true digital analyst, I'm going to use the words of Tasha K, a true digital analyst do the work. All right, we're breaking stories. You just broke a story that we cared to hear about earlier today. Loved it, by the way. Can't wait to cover it tomorrow. Love it. The girls are mad. They're pressed. All these people talking about they don't like Tasha. They can't stand Tasha. But as soon as you click on the live button on YouTube, guess who's talking about her? Guess who's eating off her? There's no way I would be talking about somebody I don't like, I can't stand, somebody who I feel is a liar, somebody who I feel is beyond reproach. But yet they're always, you check their views, most of their views come from the very name they can't stand. So I'm like, baby, if she wasn't on YouTube, what would you talk about? Nothing. Tired, through, and delayed. Some of them are entertaining, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch them, but it is what it is. You can't get rid of Tasha K. She's here to stay. I stand with our Black woman. I hope her team comes back bigger and better than ever. She literally shut down not only YouTube, but Instagram, because all the blogs was covering her. How is this irrelevant person getting all this fame? Child bye. And then you have Cardi B out here on some sympathy and payola, talking about some at Meghan Markle, I would like to talk. Girl, bye. You was not really still, well, I cannot speak on her mental health. She said she was suicidal and all that. So now you want to meet up with Meghan Markle? Girl, if you don't go on tour and drop the album, do what you're supposed to do. But the problem is, Cardi wants to be a blogger. She really didn't think she was going to make it in rap. And that's my opinions on that.
All right. We thank you so very much. We do have here from page 6. We do want to thank the producers for sending this over to me. And I do want to read this to you all. This is from page 6.com. This is a mainstream publication. Elba said this quote: Tasha K slams machine on YouTube after court loss to Cardi B. Tasha K promised to fight her $3 million court loss to Cardi B this week. In a statement Wednesday that railed against the machine and corporate interests while gassing up her own media company. Citing heavily before beginning her statement with Tasha, KB started, these last 4 years fighting the conspiracy case has been extremely challenging. The verdict handed down on Monday was no shock to myself, my husband, or my legal team. We called bluff against a machine that wanted to bully me for not wavering from any personal beliefs. KB continued, a machine that has corporate interests to protect prostitution, drug use, and to glorify the violence that wreaks havoc in our society, in our neighborhood. Later, she claims she said the machine threatened her life. Calling the verdict extremely presidential, based on solely off sympathy and payola. Kibi said the trial made me to be an angry, malicious woman, and repeatedly invoked her First Amendment rights, posing at one point, my case will set a precedent for all future media. There was no defamation, no invasion of privacy, and suicidal thoughts, she said, referring to Cardi's testimony that Kibi allegedly drove her to a dark place mentally, for adding, and we proved that with sufficient factual evidence without specifying exactly what that was. We will fight no matter the cost of length, even if it takes years, Kibi continued, adding later all the way to the Supreme Court if need be. She also said that while the court did not ask her to remove the videos that was a part of the trial, she did so anyway to show good faith to the courts. The gospel maven born Tasha Kibi was ordered last week to pay Cardi $1 million in punitive damage after I Like It rapper accused the social media star of defamation. Tasha K company, KB Studios LLC, was ordered to pay additional $500,000 to reimburse Cardi legal fees, which added up to $1.3 million, added into which $1.25 million KB was ordered to pay Monday. All right, that's a commercial in here. What the world's going on? All right, so that just to show you right in here that KB Studios and Tasha K is getting mainstream coverage. This is good and legendary for Unwind with Tasha K. 6591, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Cool. So I just really want to agree with you about the anti-Blackness that is being shown because it really does exist. It exists in media, and we see it all the time, how people are being treated. It's nothing new. MLK, someone mentioned MLK. He was the most hated man in America at one point, so that is anti-Blackness. Because just look at how people have been commenting on Tasha for maybe not writing her speech when we know that Cardi probably did not write her statement. So that just says something about the anti-Blackness that Tasha was referring to in her live and that people are perpetuating. So I've been wanting to say this for a while, and I think it really relates because people who've been mentioning that Cardi was pregnant and she doesn't deserve this and she was going through postpartum, etc. I believe Tasha was pregnant around that time too. She had her son about 2-3 years ago. So who said anything when Armand was talking about her baby during her postpartum? Who said that? And I actually unfollowed him for that. And even how she was during her postpartum and how that could have affected her. So people want to have sympathy for mothers who apparently aren't Tasha K because she just became a mother, and she is a Black woman. And it's very interesting because I just really think that people need to check their anti-Blackness for that. And so for those who don't agree and who are probably new and aren't a wino, Tasha has literally been so instrumental in the Black community. She literally makes it her business to help people. And she literally used her platform to expose people who disrupt children's lives. And I don't want to say it, but she literally has helped children. So Tasha gets in one lawsuit and people are just writing her off. She needs to stop. She's evil. And I just really think the anti-Blackness here is really crazy. And I just really want to also remind people that this has been going on for a really long time. And I was there during her live when she said that she got information from people. And she said that it was probably not true, but she reported it anyway because she felt like Cardi was setting her up to probably sue her. And I don't know if anyone else remembers that, but that's my recollection as a wino and someone who's kept up with her for a long time. So yeah, this story might be bigger as Tasha was saying. And I agree with Tasha for taking it further. She truly believes that that's the case. And I actually did not expect her to say that in her live today. So this is something that I think we should really listen to. And people are calling in and talking about how Tasha admitted that she lied, but the courts are saying that Tasha said that she lied. And Tasha literally just came on and said that there's anti-Blackness in the court. So everyone is operating off of what the court said when Tasha literally just said that there's anti-Blackness. And are we not going to listen to a Black woman? I don't know. But I also just want to say that Cardi is known for silencing people. She literally she's known for silencing people who have something negative to say about her. She even silenced the Shade Room, and Tasha's literally just the only person who said no. So I need people to really come check their anti-Blackness. It really runs deep, y'all, and it's really showing. And I also just want to say last thing, Wiley, is that I've also been doing the super chat and I didn't get pushed up, but I just wanted to let you know, please check your chat. Please have a system with your team because it's quite misleading. But thank you so much for letting me jump on, Wiley. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. Right. Yeah, because I didn't see it. Like she said, she super chat. I didn't see her super chat. Usually we catch that. All right. We're going to the next caller. 4959.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm just calling to. I did watch Tasha K. I did watch her speech, and I thought that it was very liberating. And I'm proud of her for standing for what she believes in. But I have a question. I remember Dave Chappelle when he made some comments recently on Netflix about what he said in his stand-up, and he did not apologize. He did not apologize. And most comedians will tell you they're not going to apologize for some of the things they say for laughter. That's how they make their money. So they use sometimes things that could be, they kind of teeter on the line when they decide to, on their material sometime, and they don't apologize, and they'll tell you they're not going to apologize. So
I spoke to you the other night, and I'm the one that said that in my profession we have liability insurance, and I knew that she had some kind of insurance because I mean, who would think? I mean, like, it's incredible to me for people to think that, like, she would actually, like, just go and just, no. And then also, as a professional woman that I am, I have more of a problem with the message that like the Cardi B's and stuff are promoting and the things that get put on like mainstream when you have her and Nicki Minaj, not her and Nicki, her and Meg the Stallion, you know, doing soft porn on national television, you know, and like the kids watch those award shows and stuff. I have grandchildren that watch those shows and listen to the music and stuff like that, and you can't even listen to it, you know, like, so it's so provocative. It's no lyrics in Cardi's music really, is more so, you know, like her beats and stuff. She got somebody, you know, her husband is in Amigos, you know what I'm saying?
I
So she
heard
got
that.
somebody to put her some beats together. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
So
yes.
I mean, so it's not like the talent, it's the sex that's selling. And I mean, it's promoting prostitution and stuff like that. Like, I'm an educated woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I am a dark skinned woman, and I do get, you know, the colorism and everything, and you know, and it's different, you know, for different people. But I didn't, you know, and I'm a single mother, and I had 2 kids as a teenager. I didn't go and pop my coochie to get no money or whatever. I did what I had to do, went to school and got bachelor's and master's degree. You know what I'm saying? And my sons never, I got 3 sons, and they none of them ended up in jail or anything like that. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good
Because
thing.
it's my integrity as
Thank
a
you.
woman and as a mother.
Thank you.
That's more important.
All
You're
right.
welcome. Thank you
Thank
again,
you so
Wiley.
very much. Goddess said this. She said, Tasha has taken over the internet tonight, and we'll see 2 million followers this year. On Speaking into Existence, Wiley, continue to grow, continue to support your mentor. It will take you far. Thank you so very much for that, Miss. Thank you so very much, Goddess. 4788, caller, you on the air. 4788.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi.
Hi. Can you tell me
Hi,
that?
yeah.
Can you
I just wanted to go off something that the lead attorney said on his show. He comes on his show and he's saying he was sitting in the courtroom when Tasha K admitted that it was her job to lie on Cardi B. Now it's coming out that she didn't say that. So what is the lead attorney talking about? You see, it's a whole lot of stuff going around, and it looks like it's just there to defame Tasha K. Now, I'm looking at not all, but some of these bloggers like what's going on. And then secondly, Tasha K needs to get a better attorney because Cardi B shouldn't have won that. Come on, let's keep it real. Cardi B was a stripper. She did all kinds of stuff when she was in the industry. I don't believe for 1 minute that she don't got herpes. Just being real. And I feel like what they doing to Tasha K is wrong. And some of them celebrities need to stand behind Tasha K, especially Wendy Williams need to stand up and say something. Because what's happening to Tasha K is wrong. That's all I got to say, and I love your show.
I love you. Thank you so very much for your support. Thank you. All right. We have breaking news here. Tasha K have tweeted that we broke the internet. She have definitely tweeted that on there as well. She said we have broke the internet. So that is something that she definitely tweeted on her page that she broke the internet. That was what she just tweeted, and we just reposted on our page. 6029, caller, you on the air. 6029. Wake up, 6029. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hello.
Welcome. Hello. Welcome.
Hi, Wally.
Hi.
I just want to say everybody needs to stay woke about this whole situation because, you know, as in America, blacks, we go through a lot. And like our rights, we never really had rights. So I just want to say everybody needs to stay woke. And I'm Team Tasha K.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so very much for that reason. The number is 64. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Okay. We're going to the next caller. 2844. Call you on air. 2844.
Wiley.
Yes, welcome to the Wiley Show.
You hear me now?
Yes, can you turn me down the back?
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. Go ahead, ma'am. What did you think about Tasha K's statement?
Yes, I just think she just be like deflecting from everything.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, it's just like that ain't what we used to. If you're gonna keep it real with us, just keep it real with us. That's what we like. We like the wine, we like the realness. And I just feel like it's just fake to me. And I just feel, and I don't even like CardiB, but Tasha just was taking it too far in my opinion. Because I miss with Tasha, she just took it too far. And I realized what she's doing, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stop me from saying this, you ain't gonna stop me. I get the amendment, but at some point you got to say, you know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. I ain't trying to build myself off of her, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she won't have nothing to say, let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
So I just feel like Tasha I don't see no realness out of her right now.
Well, that's your opinion. I see a whole lot of realness with it. I don't know what you was watching. Was you smoking?
That is my opinion. Everybody got their opinion. That is true. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I've been with Tasha K from day one. Like, I've been following her for like 4 years now. 5 years.
Okay.
So I just feel like I'm seeing a different side of her from what I would ever expect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Thank you so very much
for
calling in. The numbers.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Thank you too. Bye-bye. All right. We're down to 7 callers. Yes. 1753. You live on the air.
Hello. Hi, Wiley. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yes, I'm just going to make this short and sweet. I did watch Tasha's video. I just want to say that I applaud Tasha. She spoke very eloquently, and she stood 10 toes down. And I love that, right? Right or wrong, stand by what you say, and let that speak. I do also feel like Cardi I don't really feel like Cardi really affected her life, because when she doxed Black Tea Blog, nobody went this hard. Like she doxed her, put a picture out there and everything, and nobody said anything. But as soon as Tasha K started saying things or whatever, saying, okay, she have herpes and all that, I'm sorry, the H word allegedly, okay, now they want to come out and try to defend. CardiB has no sympathy for nobody. She wanted Tasha K to fall in line, and she did not fall in line, right? She wanted to go ahead and have them on her payroll. That's why I love P don't talk about her. That's why Armand is throwing so hard on Tasha K, right? No, she's just mad because Tasha K came up, okay, and Tasha K is a dark-skinned Black woman who is standing on her own, but that's okay because she's trending, and I was on Clubhouse, and they was talking about Tasha K on Clubhouse.
Wow.
Like, they made a whole room about Tasha K. I'm sorry, 3 rooms on Tasha K on Clubhouse. All right, so this is putting her out there. All right, loss is still a win at the end of the day. All right, and then there was somebody who was in the courtroom that was speaking about what happened inside the courtroom. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is monumental, and I really still do applaud Tasha. I really don't care, you know what I'm saying, like, how Cardi feels about this, but the same way Cardi sued Tasha, I hope Black Tea Blog can also sue Cardi, because Cardi doxed her as well.
We wrote a post and we said, when is Black Tea Blog going to sue Cardi? And shout out to the female rapper or something like that. They reposted that question. And I just asked question, when is Black Tea Blog going to sue CardiB? That's the question that I asked.
I mean, well, she better strike while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. I don't even know why that wasn't brought up, because if CardiB doesn't want it done to her, she shouldn't do it to nobody else. And she even made all these threatening posts talking about, oh yeah, I dare you to post a picture. This is you, because I saw those tweets that she deleted. All right, so CardiB is just doing all of this just to make her case. She won it, but that's still not going to stop Tasha K from trending. She's on Clubhouse, she's on Google, and I doubt she's going to get her YouTube channel, removed, because they didn't remove Shane Dawson for being a pedophile. I'm sorry, allegedly, or whatever. So I doubt her YouTube channel is going to be removed. And that's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. All right. Okay. Okay. 0579, call you on air. I'm sorry. 05, yeah, 0590. You live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. I just want to say I love you, and I just want to hit on this. I feel that a lot of people are jealous of Cardi B because of how she made it to the top. All I hear is people saying, "Oh, she drug people and all this stuff like that." Like, if Tasha K were to talk about each and every one of the people that were just online saying that, oh, all this stuff, these lies about them, they'll feel some type of way too. Everybody's saying they want to be on Tasha's side and all that stuff, but Tasha was lying. She said she didn't just say she brought Star Marie onto her show and she carried on with it. She pretty much said, "Oh, Kobe, Cardi." Like, who wants to keep hearing all that negative stuff all the time? Every time she speaks of Cardi B, she'll say something negative. Kobe, Cardi. That's defamation. Like, that would make somebody feel some type of way. So I'm not mad that Cardi B sued Tasha. And another thing is, just because she drugged and all these drug men and everything, that don't have anything to do with it. That don't have anything to do with. I think everybody is pretty much just using that their personal opinion, how they feel about Cardi B, just to knock Cardi B down. Like, she was successful, she made it. It is what it is.
I heard that. I personally believe that Cardi B have made a lot of mistakes, and that should definitely be called out. The statement that Tasha K made have brought tears to my eyes. I was definitely overwhelmed with joy to see that Tasha K was defending herself, defending her husband and family, and also defending her company. She did an amazing job. I know to the 300 employees that she have, it really showed an understanding that Tasha K is not giving up, and I stand with her in her fight against Cardi.
She's not giving up, and I'm very proud that, I ain't gonna say I'm proud, but she did what she had to do. Her name is trending. However, I don't feel like this is gonna be the first lawsuit. I feel like Bobby Lights is coming for her for saying that dirty blood comment. I feel like a lot of celebrities are definitely going to be coming for her and with these lawsuits because for a lot of stuff that she don't say. And I feel like it is going to affect the whole YouTube or, bloggers franchise. Yes, it is entertainment, but at the same time, it's like some stuff you say, some stuff you don't say, And I truly feel like people are absolutely jealous and mad that Cardi B, she speak her truth. That's how she reached the top. This is what she had to do. I just feel personally that they just feel some type of way about Cardi B personally. She's still gonna make music. She's still gonna hit the top. I ain't gonna say I'm on, Cardi B. I'm not gonna say I'm on anybody's side because, whatever. But I'm just saying that people, I kind of feel that Cardi B, people are jealous of Cardi B because how she made it. All the drugging men. If people husbands went out and did whatever they had to do, they are tricked. In my opinion, I'm not saying drugging is right. She shouldn't do all that. But my thing is, like, guys, who she was doing that to, they shouldn't be in a great place that they own when you set out tricking. Like, that's what happens. You get caught up in doing all kind of crazy stuff, and that's what happens. Like, all the stuff she said, she just spoke her truth. Like, and that don't got anything to do with it. Tasha K still said, she was like, Kobe, Cardi, Kobe. She kept prolonging it. That's the issue. Like, okay, she brought Star Marie on the show, but after Star Marie got on the show, she still was like, oh, Kobe, Cardi. Like, who wants to hear that? Who wants to feel? That's like prolonging it and keep pretty much you saying she has the H. That's pretty much saying that you tying her name to the H word, saying Kobe, Cardi. Like, who wants to do that? And a lot of people talk about Armin Wiggins. I do feel like he is, he is on Cardi B's side, and I like Armin. I'm just gonna say I like Armin, whatever his name is. I like his show. I like that, he I do feel like he's biased or whatever like that, but whatever. At least he don't, he get his facts straight. That's all I gotta say.
All right. We thank you so very much for that response. Okay. We're going to go to the next. Thank you. 5634, caller, you on the air.
Yes, Wiley. I done waited almost 24 hours to call in. First and foremost, I want everybody with a phone. Now, I don't know if it's been let out the bag or not, but I want everybody with a phone. Don't get off the chat now. Let's stay supporting Wiley, but I want you right now to go to Google, because Google's our best friend, right? Go to Google and type in CardiB sex model. If you type in CardiB sex model, the videos will come up where Tasha said that she was doing sexual acts with bottles. That's going to come up. Where she was on stage and men were drinking the bottles. They would hand her the bottle and she would insert the bottle into the canal of her vagina. She did that multiple times on that video. If you go down to other videos, you'll see her having sexual acts performed on her and performing sexual acts on other people. Now, this is not why this is before she got a teeth fix. So, okay, well, we're going to say she grew up a little bit, got a teeth fix. Now, you're going to go to another video where she's now a superstar and she's in the club showing her bare naked breasts. So why would it be so far-fetched for us to believe that you had contracted any type of venereal disease, because you're taking bottles from men you don't even know?
Well, I have to sit here for the integrity of the show. That was proven not to be her, that the woman came out and said, that was not Cardi. And another woman came out. I do have for the integrity of the show, she came out and said, quote, that is not Cardi B. And the woman, I forgot the woman's name, that according to the CardiB legal team, they said, hey, that was not Cardi B. That was somebody else, and they brought that, and they brought that up in court.
And did the person that they were talking about who it was, did they bring her up in court too?
Listen, I don't know if they brought her in court, but what I'm telling you is that CardiB lawyers said that video with the beer bottle was not Cardi B. It was another woman. It wasn't Cardi B with the beer bottle. That wasn't Cardi B.
So I'm wondering about the other videos where she was performing sexual acts on women and talking in the video sounded like her to me. But okay, cool. So they're gonna play that game. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this: my sister cannot be brought down. This is just catapulted her into a different type of stratosphere. This was already leveled up. She's finna level up even so more. This finna move so different. She'll be moving like the CIA and the FBI. This finna get ready to move so different, Wiley. So I want everybody to take a second to give CardiB a round of applause. We want to thank you, Cardi, for putting our sister everywhere at the same time. You can't go nowhere. You can't Google nothing right now without my sister name popping up. So you're not stopping anything at the end of the day. And a serious question I do have, for if the lead attorney should call in, or any attorney, I'm a nurse, I'm not an attorney. I do know when there's prejudice in the area, you can ask for a change of venue. So my only other question would be, if it appeared that the judge was making comments that would prejudice the jury, how come it is that they did not ask for a change of judge or something like that? Because I know you can do that. I just don't know the legal definition of it or what's surrounding it.
All right. But we thank you so very much.
And Wiley, one more comment. You better keep on giving us some clean Holy Ghost songs, baby.
Okay.
You
we thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, baby.
All right. Oh, man. 9305, calling on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to call in really quick and say that when Tasha K, well, I believe that when she says that she lied to bring stories to her fans, I don't believe that for a sec. People call in and they give her credible information, and she's always going to protect her sources. I believe she said that because that would have opened, in a court of law, entirely new can of worms. So basically, she was backed into a corner by that question, and it would have dragged the trial out even further, leading to more money being spent. So I don't think she lied. I mean,
people are jumping to call her and give her information. And another reason I don't think that is because look at how many stories over the years she's actually broken. I mean, time after time after time after time. It'll be 6 months to a year ahead of time. And then boom, we find out it's true. So that's all I wanted to say. Great show.
Thank you so very much. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. We're going to the next caller here. 3442. You live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi, it's Wiley. Hi.
Hi, I'm a new caller. I'm a new listener. I just came up on your page last week, and I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, I honestly, I came across your page on YouTube because I wanted to know what was going on with the case, and everybody was being biased. And I felt like you were standing with Tasha K, but you was letting everybody have their opinion.
Yes.
And this is my first time calling in, and I realized, like, even when people, you know how to handle the callers, because you was like, oh, yeah, just talk, say whatever. And they started talking about Armand, and I listened to Armand. And when you was like, well, just call in and tell him how you feel or whatever, blah, 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 or send a super chat. Let me tell you this right now. He done had a show where he did a show about Cardi. And he was talking about Nicki Minaj and blah, blah, blah. And I'm a barb. And I sent a super chat, and do you know he did not read my super chat because it wasn't in favor of Cardi?
Really?
I swear to God. I swear to God. And he did not read it. And it's $5. And he did not read it. And then he was just like, I be leaving comments on his Instagram and everything because I just really feel like after Pink Radio, you can laugh. After Pink Radio, when he did not get that opportunity, he really chose sides and he became even more in favor and biased with Cardi. So whether this case was with Tasha K or whoever, he was going to go hard for her. And it's just like, good, better, indifferent, I'm here for the mess because, it's good they went to the court, but do we want Tasha K to lose? No. Was $3 million excessive? Yes. Why was there no repercussions for Cardi? That's weird. And we've seen, if you follow Cardi from the beginning of her career up until her making it, like, we was all rooting for her. But can't nobody say that's a fan of her that she didn't do none of that stuff. Maybe that the herpes thing, that was excessive, but anything else in her behavior, come on. If anybody should be suing, why that lady who she talks about the dead baby not suing for emotional distress? You know what I'm saying? That black people didn't call the roach. Like, some stuff we laughed at, but some stuff, like, come on. Like, Beyonce didn't sue when the blog was calling Blue Ivy ugly. So this really was just like them just arguing it out, and she wanted to take it up to whatever the max. And do I feel like it was payola too? Definitely. Come on, we all watch Scandal, so she got the record label behind her and the media behind her. She could have been paying whoever. We don't know. That $3 million, that was definitely excessive.
All right. Anything else you want to add on that? Okay, go ahead.
Yes. One last thing too. And for Armand to be going, all hard about, and reporting every day in defense of Cardi, and for Cardi to say, oh, emotional distress for what she said about me and blah, blah, blah. Come on, Armand. The first time I tuned into Armand's show, he was talking about how OG looked like a monkey. And I was cracking up. Everybody was cracking up because it was just a funny little thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, all of this is just fun and joke. We come to the internet to fun and joke. Like, at the end of the day, everybody go home to their happy life. Like, you shouldn't be harboring this in. It's an outlet for whatever. It's a playground. If you can't play, you can't hang on the monkey bars, you got to get off.
Okay. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller. I do want to read. I'm sorry. She wants to say one more thing. We'll drop the link for her. I do want to read this disclaimer. The views and opinions of the callers are not the rules and opinions of Wiley. All right. 6406 caller. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. The last caller. 6406. You're live on air.
Hey, how you doing, Wiley? I'm
right.
Tori. I'm calling out here in the California area.
So this is my first time actually watching your show because I've been watching Tasha for a long time, for several years actually. I used to watch her a long time ago. And I was very much aware of a lot of the stories that she covered years ago. And so I watched her live tonight about her covering what the verdict was read today. And that's how it brought me to your live. So I appreciate listening to your live tonight. You're really cool. I appreciate all your live viewers actually listening in. But I just had a few things based on what you said, what the video was about. And I just wanted to touch on a few things. First, she mentioned about how these people were glorifying on the havoc that's in our neighborhoods. And I think that that's really important because the majority of this case and what she was covering over the years was about information, certain celebrities that are portraying certain images to our children. This, what she said, quote unquote, the it factor on our children. And I just feel like they were trying to portray her as this angry, malicious woman. And we all know that she wasn't. And a lot of her stories, people can say for themselves that they know people was constantly coming to her show with more stories about themselves when they was doing like stuff that they had encountered and experiences with this woman. They was coming to her with it. She wasn't going out there reaching to these people because she wanted some facts or some information to share about this woman. People were coming to her about facts. So let's just put that out there first and foremost. Secondly, I feel like she was exercising her rights and her First Amendment in this social media platform and the platform that she has, that she stated that this is not it. This is not what we about to be portraying to our kids. This is not the image that we want for our young youth growing up as leaders in the community and leaders in our family. This isn't what we want. And I completely agree with that. That these machines that's pushing this influence on TV. I stopped watching TV a long time ago because they push this gay agenda on the internet. And I'm not against gays. I got several family members in my family that are gay. And I love each and every one of them. And I love everybody that's in the gay community. I welcome the gay community all day long. But when I turn on my TV and that's all I see every day, that's not my lifestyle. I don't agree. I'm not saying I don't agree with that lifestyle, excuse me, but what I'm saying is I don't live that lifestyle. That's not me. Like shows back in the day I used to watch, that was like our lifestyle growing up. That was how families was. So again, this agenda that they push into the kids, being bullies, using their platform against this woman to try to tear her down. I love the fact that she said that it wasn't about shutting down her company, and it definitely wasn't about the money. They want to continue to push this agenda. They do want to shut her down. Of course they do. But I love the fact that she has such a large platform. She has so many people that support her. She has sponsors that really have her back, that's out here, that's going to let her know that we got you. We're going to help you. And I just like that she's fighting. I did kind of stop watching her a long time ago because her coverage media just kind of got boring. But I do appreciate everybody weighing in on their opinions tonight. It's just nice to hear what other people had to say. I heard a lot of strong opinions on your channel tonight, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. I did want to weigh in. The last thing I wanted to say is that I do agree we need more leaders in the mainstream media. We need people for our kids that we got somebody to look up to, because when I was growing up, we had Aaliyah, we had people like Whitney Houston, we had Toni Braxton, we had a lot of people out here back in the day that we had someone to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And now look at the media we're looking at now. How are our kids going to look up to these leaders now, today, and make us proud? That's all I got to say. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, we're going to end this live. I got to go back live because we got some updated information that we do want to get into. So y'all be on the lookout for that, because my girl, Nikki, coming out with a new song. So we got the Barbs is begging me to go live. So I definitely got to go live on that. But I definitely want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It was a great speech, great statement that she made, 100%. We want to say shout out to that. We will be back after this in about 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go live, and we're going to be thinking about Nicki Minaj, because the Barbers are begging me. Go live, go live, go live, because sis is finally coming out of retirement and she's going to be going and releasing a new record. But we do want to give a special shout out to Tasha K. We want to give a special shout out to her team, and we're going to say thank you. If this is your first time watching the Wiley Show, we need you to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. We go live every single day. Most of y'all watch other shows. We put a twist on what we cover on here. And also, too, we want to give a special shout out to the producers that is also members. We want to say thank you to that. We also want to thank you to the moderators. But if y'all not subscribed to the Wiley Show, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what more I can do. Subscribe. We're the only show that will take every call, and every single call, and it's free. We only say super chat if you don't have patience, but we took about at least 60 calls, and we take every single call, and we allow you to speak. So we want to say thank you. All we say is hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the show. All right? Okay? Now, some of y'all over here, because y'all don't like the Amar Wiggins show, and he may cuss you out or something like that. I don't know. But I always tell people over here, you can also voice your opinion, but we're not the Amar Wiggins Human Resources. Okay, let me break that down. Let me stay on that topic for a little bit. We're not the Amar Wiggins Show Human Resources. If you have any problems, if you've been hung up on or cussed out, what can I do? I'm not going to call that man and say, brother, why did you cuss out this woman? We don't have that type of relationship. I'm not going to tell him how to run his business. The same way he don't have the type of thing how I run my business. So if you send a super chat and get cussed out because something he didn't like, that's what you got to deal with that. You can bring it over here. We can hear you. And I'm going to say, oh, man, that wasn't right. Oh, I hear your frustrations. We will allow you to call in. But after you get through voicing your frustration, it ain't going to change because I don't have the power to make Amar Wiggins like you. I do want to break this down. So we are not the Amar Wiggins Show Human Resources Department. We're not. Okay? I have instructed y'all to eat a hot breakfast and to call into a show and have the strength to let them know how you feel. And some of y'all say y'all don't have the time, but we are not the Amar Wiggins Show Human Resources Department. Can I say that? Okay? So when you over here giving out your grievances, you give it out, but it can't change what's going on over there. I don't have that power. So I can't call him and say, hey, why you cussed out such and such? Why you blocked such and such? I'm not going to waste that phone call. Okay? All right? I'm just not going to do it. So eat your hot breakfast. Okay, bacon, eggs, and cheese. Call in, and you get that strength, and you let him have it. And then, we'll see about if you can do it. But coming over here, letting me know, I can't stand here, Wiley, blah, 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 blah. That don't mean nothing if you can't call him and say that. Because letting me know that I am not his husband. So you telling me this, it's going to go in one ear out the other. We're going to let you vent. But again, I have to let y'all know I am not the Amar Wiggins Show Human Resources Department. Now, if I was HR, a part of the Amar Wiggins Corporation, then I can understand if you bring you some Kleenex, get you, you know what I'm saying? And I understand why you have a problem because I'm part of the Human Resources Department. But I'm not. I'm just a black man trying to do a conversation. Okay? You need to report your grievances to Armand, not to Brother Wiley, because I can't change the way he feels about you. I don't have that power. When me and him talk, we don't talk about who he had offended. He don't tell me who I have offended. I offended some people with my eye. Let me break it down to y'all. One particular person said, Wiley, I can't watch you because of your eyeballs is crossed. And she was offended by that. And I said, man, I can't control that you are offended by my eye. Hey, I can't control that one eye go to the other side. I can't control that. Can't control that when you look at me, you don't know which way I'm looking. I can't control that. Now, I did hear that you can get some surgery. Okay, maybe I'll send a message to my mentor and let my mentor know that can she help me get the surgery? Maybe I will let my mentor know, or maybe I'll let Dr. Larry read and say, can you help me get my eye fixed? Maybe I'll do a GoFundMe to get some veneers in my mouth and to get my eye fixed. Maybe I'll put a GoFundMe. If it do, definitely have that. Drop some eye emojis in the chat. I'm talking right now. Drop some eye emojis in the chat. But if it offend you, we will have a GoFundMe account out. It costs about $6,000 to $7,000 to get my eye fixed. And if it trigger you so much, reach down in your pocketbook and donate to the GoFundMe to get it fixed. We have to go to optometrologist. Did I get it right? The optometrologist? Optometrologist. The eye doctor. One of them allergists we have to go to. So if it do trigger you, reach down in your wallet in your pocketbook and donate to the GoFundMe. Okay? Once we have that GoFundMe out, we will get it fixed. All right? Okay, did it trigger y'all? I'm just saying. It's okay. So anybody got some grievances with Armand Wiggins show, you have to take it to Armand Wiggins. I'm not going to call that man and say, Armand, why you cussed out such and such? We don't have those type of conversations. Because I'm the type of person, if you cuss me out, I ain't going to support that. Unless you like getting cussed out. Now, some people like getting cussed out. Me, I don't call in shows to get disrespected. I call in shows that you're going to respect me as a human. But that's me. But some of y'all read a title, and one sister was so offended. She read a title, and she was so upset with her mind. Let me break this down for a second. She was so offended. Oh, Wiley, I can't believe that title he had, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, man, what do you want me to do? You offended over a title. I have no control over that title. I don't have control what he does. So I know you upset. I know you want to cry. I know you got your kids all in the background and stuff like that. But I can't control why you cried and stuff like that. I don't know. What do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do? Okay? I'm just saying. So we have the GoFundMe up. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do this thumbnail so I can drop that in there while I got y'all in here. I can show y'all when we about to get ready and go back live. Give me a second. I'm gonna get that together. I need a good title too. Give me a second. All right. Hello? Okay. Yeah, so if you call in, oh, Wiley, I got something to say. I don't like what Armand does. Well, that's you. I like his show. I watch his show. He's very, that man is so entertaining to me. But some of y'all want people to be perfect. Ain't nobody on this platform perfect. Some of the stuff that you ain't gonna like about me, I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be perfect. My thing is, if you want to see somebody that's perfect, you need to go on and read your Bible. You know what I'm saying? Then it's an example of people that was perfect. Read about Job. Come on, somebody. All right. That's perfect, but I'm not a perfect man. I have flaws, and I just definitely want to let you all know that. All right, I'm seeing y'all in the chat, okay? And don't worry about it. Don't be bringing your problems over to my Wiggins show. If he block you, we'll welcome you to call in. We're not gonna stop you from calling in. That's something that we're not gonna do. But I'm gonna tell you, it ain't gonna change because you called in and you give your grievances. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. That ain't gonna change because you giving your grievances about him. I'm just saying, if you that upset, then you need to go ahead on and get you a box of chocolates and sit on down like Forrest Gump at the bus station, and you wait till your bus come and you get on over there and you move on with your life. All right? All right. Give me a second. I'm getting this title together. Okay. Give me a second. I said, why not go live? I just want to let you know. Let me drop the link. If anybody got a problem, now watch. Let me drop the link. Give me a second. I'll drop the link. If somebody got something to get off their chest, I'll drop the link. while I'm getting this title together. Somebody hit the link if you want to hit the link. Give me a second. I'll drop it if you got something to say. All right, hold on. Let me drop it. All right, there you go. If you got something to say, I'll drop the link. But I'm not the Homologous Human Resources Department. I can't help you there. Oh no, little baby. I'm about to put a little bit. No, little baby. It ain't a baby. Little baby. Oh, some other rapper. These rappers, all of them look the same, sound the same to me. Okay, here we go. All right, I dropped the link, so if anybody wants to come on, you can come on before I close out because we've been on here for a while. Oh, hold on there. So I dropped the link, so if anybody is coming on. And we've been live for it, and we're going right back live. Why not? Why not? Okay, here we go. Ooh. Okay. Well, we thank y'all so very much. Had it hair off his chat. I had to get that off my chest. I had to get that off my chest because, you know, just to let people know, listen, hey, I can't help you with that problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand if you feel some type of way, but I just can't. So give me a second. I already got the new live scheduled. Second in here for y'all. Let's see that. In here, y'all can watch this live if y'all free. I'm gonna drop this in the comments. Give me a second, and we going live. All right. All right, let me drop it in there. Moderators, if y'all can grab that. Okay, we going back live. So I know of some people, I know most of y'all have probably had to go to work, but I'm doing this live. Not gonna be that lengthy, but I do want to talk about it. It's not gonna be that lengthy. Okay, give me a second. All right. But we thank y'all so very much. Thank you so very much for the likes. Can y'all like some more of the video? Thank y'all so very much for the love, for the support. I want to say thank y'all. This was great. Follow me on all my social media. We are live on the on Station Here. We are live on YouTube, The Wiley Show, and we're on live on all social media. Instagram at Wiley Show, Twitter The Wiley Show, Station Here The Wiley Show, Twitch The Wiley Show TV. You can definitely follow us on Twitch. We're definitely we on all social media. And it's your first time. Don't be a stranger. Come on back over here and talk to us. But we love y'all and we support y'all. And for y'all support, we do want to give a special shout out to the producers for their love, for coming through. Y'all have definitely been supporting us. We have been definitely putting in the work. Literally, I'm doing a whole nother live, and then we're gonna get up tomorrow and do some more lives as well. So y'all are definitely being entertained. It's no lack over here. Y'all gonna be entertained on our show. So if it's something that y'all don't know, we definitely entertained. For people that did not get a chance to listen to Von Ray's X story, I definitely have that up. I posted it. There's that segment. So if you missed it, if you were one of the ones that missed it on your time, you know, you can definitely go and check that out. I posted that. It's almost got 500 views. So if you check that out, thank you so very much. So it's no excuse. We're definitely putting in that work for that. If you're a business owner, you want us to sponsor some things or promote your product, you just reach out to me in the email, Wiley Show at gmail.com, or you can just DM me at Wiley Show. We do want to say thank you for your support. All right, y'all. We will see y'all in the next live. Peace. All right, let me get ready for this. Oh, Lord, that's going to be a triggering live. Okay. All right. Thank you all so very much. All right. I already chopped the live up. Faith, the live is already chopped up, and I can drop that live. Give me a second. Listen, we put in the work. You ain't even got to say that. We already got you covered. Hold on 1 second. Let me.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me drop that. We already got you covered. Hold on. Let me drop that. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. There you go. Okay. We thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all in the next live. Peace. Doo-doo-doo.